Gordo Lightfoot. Yes, Gordo.
Yes, Gordo. Thank you.
Hi, this is Nick Griffin, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
And then I was going to talk about washers and dryers, how the new washers and dryers are going to email us and text us when a load is done or a lint filter needs to be changed.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's a good idea, too.
I don't know. Like we don't get enough emails from people. Now I got to talk to my appliances?
Yeah.
That's the last thing I need. I'm out to dinner. Oh, who keeps texting you? Oh, yeah, my dishwasher's pissed off at me. The fridge thinks its door is open. The cable box is on. The whole house is angry. I got to get out of here. Enjoy your dinner.
That's great. Is that true, though, about the texting appliances, or is that a premise?
Guaranteed.
No, that's absolutely. I read about that, and I was so excited. I'm like, I'm gonna get this on the Tonight Show before everybody else starts doing jokes about washers and dryers. And of course, I forget it, and I sit down and Jay goes, "You'll do it next time. Don't worry about it."
That's a great joke, though. That's so.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
And the most fun band I've ever seen is AC/DC. But the best is Brian Johnson. He comes out. They can take any song. They all sound the same. It's always the same concert, but it rocks. They can take the Hokey Pokey and tear it up. They're gonna come out like, put your left foot in. Put your left foot out. Put your left foot in. Then you shake it. Shake it. Shake it all about. Doing the hokey pokey. Have a breakout like this. This looks like a hokey pokey crab. You can never understand a word he says, but it sounds so awesome. All you hear him is say, "You ready? Bring on us out of town. Keep your hands covered. And your guys turn. Press them out. You ready? Repeat after me. 1, 2, 3, hokey pokey! Hokey pokey! Ooh! This one, I want you to take out all your anger. Ooh! Your wife makes you crazy. Your boss, you want to kick him in the nuts. One last primal scream. Come out! 1, 2, hokey pokey!
All right, real talk, honesty. That's us. Hokey Pokey, baby.
Happy birthday, Jim Brewer.
Is that right?
That's right. Is that right? Is that right?
He's high somewhere, right?
No, he has an eye condition. He just looks that way. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry.
I used to have an alcohol poisoning problem, too, yeah.
Used to.
Well, what time is it?
Aren't you working to get that back?
Thinking about it. Hi, everybody. How about you? It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee returns.
Hey, chick.
There she is.
Here I am.
Look at that, Tom. What color's that shirt she's got underneath her little blazer there?
TIDY.
No.
Tiddy pink.
No.
Well, it is when you wear it there.
Hey, get
Is
it?
it light purple?
Purple. It's a light lavender.
Far be it for me to agree with him, but it looks like titty pink to me.
Lavender.
Oh, you're right. It's lavender. Sorry.
That is one sheer bra you've got on, too.
Well.
It's TIDY.
You missed me, huh?
Hi, Pat Godwin.
Hi, Chick McGee.
Who once again, I apologize. I called him Pat Godman yesterday.
It happens.
It happens to the best of us. There's Jeff Hoskey.
Howdy, sir.
I can almost not remember what it was like when Josh Arnold was on the show, but
is he all right?
No. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track.
We're going to have him take out his gallbladder. We figure maybe he got that from Chick.
How
many days did you miss? Gallbladder surgery, major surgery. You missed what, 2 days?
3 days.
3 days.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
This is what, day 12?
Man, I don't know what that gallbladder was doing when I was sleeping, but it sure was keeping me up because now I sleep like I haven't slept like this since I was in football practice. This is crazy.
Good for you.
Sleeping like a baby?
I'm sleeping like, I crap my pants and I wake up crying. Yeah. sleeping like a baby. Hello. Hi, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Good.
And once again, driving home yesterday, I had a meeting with myself, the guy in the rearview mirror, and I told him, you picked on Tom too much today. You need to back off and
that's okay.
And agree with
I can take it.
A little more. Well, there's no need for it.
Who are we going to pick on today, Christy?
Well, sure, I don't care. I can dig it.
No. You can
what?
Dig
it?
Take it.
I
thought
you said dig it.
And we're off.
Here we go,
Archie Bell and Drells.
I try to have a meeting with myself.
No, that is not Archie Bell and the Drells. It's
He immediately starts bouncing. He loves the song.
Is this not Archie Bell?
No,
that's not Archie Bell.
This is just there's just a weird box in my brain just labeled weird old stuff they play constantly.
This is like the Friends of Distinction or something.
Raisin in the Grass.
It is.
That's not a real group.
No, it isn't. It's like I can dig it. He can dig it, you can dig it, she can dig it. So collectively, Ace, they are doing what?
Digging it.
Thank you very much.
There are many, many reasons I don't like that song, but the number one reason is it was an instrumental.
Great instrumental. Hugh Masekela, right?
Amazing instrumental, and they jammed words in it.
Yeah, it's kind of bubblegum. Kind of cookie cutter.
Here's the real song.
By the way,
this is beautiful.
This is the classic the producer gag, more cowbell. This is all cowbell.
No problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah, right in your face.
Yeah. I'm going to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Willie's rolling up the joint. Yeah.
Isn't that great? But then this is the
So why'd they put words to it?
Because they wanted to make more money off the same
There'd
music.
be a great category. Really great songs that words were added to. There are certain songs that were hits as instrumentals, and then someone puts.
Really? Like this one?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know exactly what order it happened. Of course, now when you hear Hugh Masekela, of course you think of this song. Anyone?
No, you don't.
No.
One of the great songs of all time, "Down in Monterey" by the Animals, and of course he mentions Hugh Masekela because it's a celebration of it. I'll talk to you, Jeffrey. It's a celebration of the great Monterey Pop Festival featuring the famous Jimi Hendrix lighting the guitar on fire segment.
Right.
And Brian Jones from the Rolling Stones walking among the crowd, soaking up the vibes, looking for stray Poontang. 3 Days of Understanding. This is.
I can't sing a note.
Oh, he's the best. You kidding me?
Keep it in this weird range.
If Chick can sing like I do, it's not really singing.
Are you kidding? Wait a minute. This is the guy that does.
No.
You love that song about Spill the Wine.
Yeah, but he's Rex Harrison in it. He's
Here,
talk
let's
singing.
listen to what he says here.
I'm moving with one another. Yeah, you are.
No.
This is very 60s.
That is not singing.
And Chick is better at this guy than his own game.
We're moving with one another. Come on.
Listen to this.
Be much whiter.
Listen.
I have no soul.
Are you kidding? Eric Burden, one of the most soulful.
Eric Burden has...
Yes. Sky Pilot.
I give him Sky Pilot.
I love that. How about this one? Let's. This is about love and peace in the 60s. Hang on a second. Even the cops grooved with us, man.
All right. All right.
Hang on a second. What am I surrounded by? A bunch of. Never mind.
Eric Burden haters? Yes.
Now listen to this guitar. Don't you love that guitar sound? Kind of like a.
It's a little mushy.
Kind of that's so 60s LSD laced guitar sound.
You have Spill the Wine, my favorite part, where I was walking in the woods one day. It's like Emo Phillips could do it. He sounds like Emo Phillips.
But see, in this song, he mentions Hugh Masekela by name, of course.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Hugh, famous, as you know, for grazing in the grass. Hugh's on...
Let it go for the horns, at least.
This is Hugh on... what is it, trumpet, cornet? What is this?
Let it ride.
But Hugh is mentioned by name. That's not good.
Back to Down in Monterey.
Yeah. Is this live?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I forgot the lyrics.
He sounds like he's announcing a buffet. Hey, we got ham hocks.
Omelet station open.
We got fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
They found him.
the fat folks are lined up for the crab legs.
We've got bread and rolls and tortillas. Down in Monterey.
Okay, this is the Eric Burden. I'm a huge fan. He's still alive, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, thank Christ for that.
That's amazing. Those Englishmen live forever. Keith Richards, Eric Burden.
They kind of do,
It's
don't
unbelievable.
Wow.
Here we go.
Prince Philip. There he is.
Soulful. Now, admittedly, he's got the band War behind him that are about his...
Holy hell.
Their groove is ungodly
Right.
I can sing like I'm here, too. Start it up.
Hang on, listen to this.
Right in the beginning, he's walking along. Oh, he's scatting. That's a car crash.
And that's a live version. Okay.
So he's singing Spill
the wine.
Yeah.
Take that girl.
My entire life, I just thought he was going, ooh, take that girl. I had no idea it said Spill the Wine.
If you want to do, we can do an entire show on lyrics that you have wrong. Everybody has it. Everybody has songs that they have the wrong lyrics. And then most people, I think, prefer the ones that they make up in their head.
Yeah.
And when you're alone, you always sing the makeup ones, even if you know the right ones. Yeah.
It's much more fun. So you can go, ooh, dig that girl as much as you want.
All right, thanks. Because I've been doing it for 48
I'm
years.
still loving Willie's concept of the guy calling the buffet door.
They got to find somebody somewhere. You know? We got blueberry muffin.
Lined up for the crab legs.
And the outlet station's open.
Okay, let's see. We have a show to do.
That's a whole new
Let's get
beef
back to
awards
it.
right there.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, we should do. We'll do some more stuff from Eric Burden.
No, that's okay.
No, I didn't.
San Franciscan Nights, right?
I agree, Tom.
San Francisco Nights.
Right? I like that
Okay.
one.
And they've got the definitive version of House of New Orleans, right? What's it?
Oh,
the Rising Sun.
Man, does that song stink on ice.
There is
That's a moody one.
New Orleans.
Drink a coffee.
3 more minutes of this.
Cheer up.
I want to apologize to Mr. Burden. I was hoping that was a guest on the show, but apparently
I think we'll be fine
we have some naysayers.
without him being difficult on a bad phone line. Okay?
Those are fun.
What are your thoughts, Juice? Damn. Okay, thank you, OJ. I want to keep you in motion. If you're in your car right now, in your truck, thanks for listening.
Is there anything more embarrassing than being off the side of the road? No. They take care of your car, right?
Can I give people on the side of the road a tip?
What?
Let's just say you're on the side of the road there and you have to get out of your car. Look before you fling the door wide open. Just ask them. Just asking for a friend. I've had a
Bike
guy,
messenger?
had a guy Sunday. Just a big long door too. Whoosh.
Yeah, there's some cars that have big long doors.
But what the hell are you doing, buddy? There's people coming this way. It's
dangerous.
And then they leave it open for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, but now that it's open, I'm going to adjust my radio.
That could be the quote of the day. What the hell you doing, buddy? I like that.
See, there's cars coming the other way. I can't go over there. Sorry. Napa wants to keep your car moving. They want you to keep your door shut when you're at the side of the road, too. If it's got wheels, got an engine, Napa's got the parts for it. You don't believe me? How about 500,000 quality auto parts? They're going to have the one you need. And Napa's also famous for that fast curbside pickup and next day delivery from Napa. When it comes to serving you and your car, Napa's motor never quits. They've got Napa Know-How. Those great folks behind the counter, they were just helping me a couple of weeks ago. They've got Napa Know-How. They know a lot more than I do. Then again, who doesn't? Curbside pickup, of course, available at participating Napa Auto Parts store within stock items only. Get the details at NapaOnline.com. Coming up, we've got a bunch of crazy news. The famous floating restaurant in Hong Kong is in the news.
That's better than the famous sinking restaurant.
They're no longer going to call it the floating restaurant. That's how I'm going to give you a little hint. And did you notice your favorite baseball pitcher's taking off his wedding ring? You'll find out why.
It's very interesting.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
And a good morning to you. I'm Mark Allison. It is Tuesday, June 21st. Jessica Hooker and comedian Bob Zaney on tap today for your Tuesday. Thanks so much for joining us. Josh Arnold's still out recovering from COVID. Jeff Oskey sitting in at the sidekick chair. Christy Lee back from vacation, well rested and ready to go. So we're almost skating at full strength. So glad you could join us. And again, on the way, Hooker the Cooker, Jess Hooker coming in, Jessica Hooker, and also comedian Bob Zaney. Bob's dry car special hits 4 million views. Can you believe that? That's right. We'll talk to Bob about it this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. A bit of Lemmy from Motorhead will always be at Hellfest in Clisson, France. Quite literally, a giant metal statue of Lemmy's head with a portion of his ashes inside has been placed at the site. Lemmy's bandmates will preside over a ceremony in memory of Lemmy after the Scorpions perform on Thursday. Motorhead frequently played Hellfest, and Lemmy considered it one of his favorite places to perform. Paramount Plus flexed the star power of its shows as it prepares to launch in the United Kingdom with a London event attended by Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Kevin Costner, Jessica Chastain, and more. The expansion delivers overseas popular shows like Costner's, of course, Yellowstone, and Star Trek Discovery to UK audiences. Subscribers will also get to see Stallone's scripted television debut in Tulsa King, in which he plays a mafia capo. Paramount Plus launches Wednesday with more than 8,000 hours of programs. And Harry Styles of One Direction fame has teamed with Gucci fashion designer Alessandro Michele for a clothing line. It's called Ha Ha Ha, which combines their first initials and is supposed to express the playfulness of the designs. Among the recurring motifs are a grumpy teddy bear, a munching squirrel, and a sheep with cherries. That collection was revealed yesterday at Milan Fashion Week. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
We got some extra from the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. He was a high school wrestling coach. So I wrestled, and my mom was into music, so I played the clarinet in the band, which they made fun of me, especially the guys on the wrestling team, especially my best friend, Huey Baker. He was a black guy. He's one of those guys that would just get a hold of something and never shut up. And like, look at Greg, man. Greg played a flute. It's a clarinet, Huey. It's a flute, Greg. You a flute man. Look at little flute man, Greg. Flute your flute, Greg. Little flute man, Greg. He'll be on the bus going to a match. He'll be real quiet, and all of a sudden you hear, hop, 2, 3, 4. What the hell we fighting for? Flute man. It's embarrassing when you're out there wrestling and you hear, hit him with your flute, Greg.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
25 people were injured after walking over hot coals in northern Switzerland.
Good.
13 hospitalized with more severe injuries.
Good.
Details about the incident or why people at the event walked over hot coals were not released.
Because they're idiots.
Mind over matter, my friend.
No. Physics over stupidity.
Me feet on fire, me toes on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The oldest gold medalist was in 1912 when Oscar Swan took home first prize in a shooting event as a 64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner. At the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964, the fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Lickensfinkter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Lickensfinkter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Lickensfinkter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history. Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guest.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee back at the news desk.
Oh, it's so good to be back. I missed you guys so much.
And we missed you. I mean, we really missed you.
Well, thank you, Chick. I knew there'd come a day when you realized.
There's Pat Godwin. Let's not get carried away.
Hi, Chick.
Patricia there at the performance room. Do you want to see why
Patricia Goodman.
I gotta call him a girl.
Yeah, that was very funny.
There's Jeff Oskey.
That's right.
Once upon a time, Josh Arnold worked on the show. I never will forget it. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Chick, sometimes if Pat's running too hot, I'll just call him Matt in the hallway, walk right past him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Matt?
Matt? Yeah. I'm Chick Mcgee. Hello. And our salute to Eric Burden continues with Tom Griswold.
No.
Huh?
We were. How did we get to the topic of Eric Burden?
Dude, I have no idea.
Grazing in the Grass, the great song, Grazing in the Grass, Can You Dig It?
And then I said Hugh Masekela's version of the instrumental is much better, which it is.
That led to Monterey.
That's right. Monterey.
Hugh Masekela, of course, did the original version of the I Can Dig It, You Can Dig It, She Can Dig It, He Can Dig It. And we can all dig it collectively, as you know.
Right.
But you were saying he didn't have a lot of soul. I would disagree.
I said that if I can sing like them, it's not really singing. Okay?
How about this?
I was once out strolling one very hot summer's day.
I love that part.
When I thought I'd lay myself down to rest.
Yeah, that's what he thought.
In a big field of tall grass.
Now, you have to wonder if he's making this up because it sounds like he kind of loses his place there. But again, he's got the band known as War behind him when they are providing quite the groove, as you can tell. We have determined that you don't care for this tune.
No, I don't.
It's of understanding.
Yeah. What else was there?
With one another.
Groovy. Yeah.
Even the cops group with us. Do you believe?
Even the cops group with us. Down in Monterey.
Is this a great song?
He's 81.
Oh. I'm sure he...
Is he American English?
He's English.
Yeah, very. Where are you from?
Their biggest hit, I think, was... by the way, this
every guitar player's first song.
Yeah. What is this? C, F, G. Remember this one, Jeffrey?
Please, I'll admit to anything if you stop it. Please. There is a house
of pancakes.
Thanks. Now I want pancakes.
Yeah, me too.
Pretty good.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Mr. Burden. I'm a big fan. Remember this one?
Sure. It's another clinker.
You know, Beyonce has a new song out. You want to talk about that?
I'd rather eat my own vomit.
Baby, you understand me.
You don't like Beyonce?
Come
She has great
on.
songs.
Queen Bee?
She's the best.
Come on.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
You know, Queen Bee says you should mix your shampoos and your conditioners because then it becomes your scent instead of using just one.
How nice is that?
That's
Queen
right.
Bee.
What, did she get the Nobel for that?
I
Saved a lot of lives, I'm sure.
It's a wonderful.
Today is summer solstice, so happy summer solstice to all of you. The
Night,
longest day of the year.
Whatever that means.
Is this the same as the equinox?
No.
No, it's
That's
longest
a 10.
day of the year.
So this is the opposite of the equinox. The equinox, the days are day and night's equal, right?
Right.
Right, either.
This is the solstice. This is the longest day.
That's what it says.
Don't we have to sacrifice a virgin?
Oh my gosh,
geez.
this feels like the longest break of my life.
We're all
It's
out.
the longest day in the northern hemisphere, shortest in the southern hemisphere.
Oh, well, good to know.
You know, Australia's like backwards, man. They've got,
Yeah, upside down and everything.
Christmas is
They
summer.
walk on the ceilings.
Snakes or dogs?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Fly there, it's yesterday.
Platypuses, ducks have teeth.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, let's see. Let's move on here. Now, we have some music coming up from Mr. Pat Godwin. Pat, recently
Why not
featured-
coming up? Why not now?
Well, I suppose we could continue our Beatles tribute, Pat.
Yes, the countdown to National Beatles Celebration Day is Saturday, right?
Right. Global
Yeah.
Beatles Day.
Right.
Global Beatles.
Wasn't Paul's birthday Sunday?
Yes. But
He turned 80.
Is anyone else going to mention how amazingly dark Paul McCartney's hair is? Is anybody going to go, hey, let it go, Paul? Is anybody going
He
to say
started to lighten it up a little
that? Is
bit.
anybody going to say that?
It's okay.
Let him do whatever he wants. He's cool as heck.
Yeah, I think you got to keep your hair real, you know?
Yeah. Well, oh, right.
Yeah. Come on. Thank you.
Yeah, but Pat,
Thank you very much,
Pat, why don't you do like Ronnie Wood of the Stones and just go that or Jeff Beck and do that just jet black, ink black, Elvis black instead of what is the color that you currently use?
Medium ash brown by L'Oreal, 5A.
Wasn't there a guy in here who obviously was wearing a long hair wig and was like
Really?
somebody famous? Yeah. Who was that? I can't remember.
Well, there's a couple that I know of. There were.
Yeah.
Brett Michaels.
No,
he
he's
wears a bandana and a hat.
He's got
It's
a
like
he's got a full
it's
head.
like
of
it's
hair.
like having two passwords on your email.
Just in case the hat falls off.
Yeah, you got backup.
That's a lot of work.
Ugh.
The guy from ZZ Top does that too.
Which one?
He has like a skull cap and then something else.
One of them doesn't do anything.
That's got to be
anymore.
hot.
Well, you know. Where were we? You want to do? So do you want to do a little Beatles tribute then?
Sure, this is one my son wrote. When I find myself in front of the TV, I'm usually watching Sesame Street. They're teaching words of wisdom and the letter B. The letter B.
Yeah.
Yesterday was letter A, and tomorrow letter C. But today is dedicated to the letter B. Thank you.
That is great.
Jimmy wrote that, I swear.
That's nice. That's great. We have coming up. We have a bizarre.
Yes, we do.
Sesame Street story.
I saw that.
I'll do this Socratic method. I'll start with you, Ace. Do you remember the name of the actress that played the Wicked Witch of the West in the movie The Wizard of Oz?
I do not. I saw this story, but
Jeffrey?
Oh, no clue.
Do you know the woman who played the witch in The Wizard of Oz, Margaret Hamilton?
Mm-hmm.
She played also the nasty school teacher who rode on the bike. Did you know that?
What?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you're kidding me.
Yeah.
The one that stole Toto?
Yeah, it's the same.
Wait a
it's the
minute.
same
Put the
woman.
Toto in the basket?
Really? You're just figuring.
And the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man are all.
Chick, they make it abundantly clear.
They work
she
on
says
the
you were
farm.
there and you were there and you were there.
Never got it. Till a couple years.
I'm with you, buddy.
Never got it for a couple years.
You didn't pick up on that, did you?
I didn't know that. I had no idea until Chick found out. I found out the same day that Chick
There you
did.
go.
Yelling at you.
There you go.
That's the whole movie.
Yelling at you.
Guys.
And the wizard is the guy selling in the wagon. The traveling salesman. Yeah.
I swear.
Okay, spoiler alert. The point is, we have a
I had no idea.
fascinating
Gotta
story
see.
coming up about a lost episode of Sesame Street
Yep.
that featured Margaret Hamilton.
Margaret Dumont.
Sorry, different Margaret. Reprising her role as the Wicked Witch of the West, and it only aired once, and it scared so many kids they never aired it again. And it's resurfaced, of course, on the internet.
Of course.
Nice.
Now I want to watch it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up. But
Maybe we can get some audio.
Maybe we get some Bert Lahr on the air.
Talk me into it.
Oh, Bert needs his own song. What song does the lion sing in?
If I were king of the forest.
Yeah, I can't do it. Now, you had a Bert Lahr tribute recently, didn't you?
Yeah, something about that big toilet that was found in the old house.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Really
The
tall
King's-
toilet, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the throne. Remember the
I'll
throne?
look that up. Why don't you do a little sports, and I'll get that story, and we can do that. We can do that again. Do you want to do a little sports, or do you want me to play more Eric Burden?
Are you talking to me?
Well, you're the sports guy, right?
As such as it is.
You like this one, don't you?
Nope.
It's nice.
Oh, I love this one. We got to get out of this place.
Yeah.
In this dirty old part of the city,
I'm still not singing.
where the sun refused to shine.
And I refuse to sing.
People tell me there ain't no use in trying.
This is very soulful.
Why is he singing? The bass is so good. He opens his dumb mouth.
Girl, you're so
Young and
You're on
pretty.
Chick's side now?
I'm always on Chick's side. Chick's the best. Chick's my favorite person in the building.
You know that's my kid.
I was running the
realize
numbers.
that.
Dad, you're not even top 5 in the building. It's
Wow.
crazy.
And then Chick owes me several $100,000 in tuition.
young and pretty.
Possibly.
And one thing I know is true.
Still going on this,
This
huh?
guy does have a really good ear for great bass players, I must say.
The bass is killer.
The bass
Yeah,
in
it
all the
truly
songs
is,
is
yeah.
pretty good, but
That's the Animals, not War, right?
yes, but still, I mean, it's a great bass line.
You'll be dead before your time is due.
It's kind of a Lou Rawls thing. You don't like that? Before your time is due.
No. Lou Rawls sings.
Not anymore.
You'll never find. Oh, lovely voice.
Watch my daddy in bed.
Boy, don't listen to that with earbuds on. Woo! Good God.
Watch my daddy in bed with who? That's creepy and weird.
My daddy's in bed with me.
No.
Or the neighbor lady.
The dad's dying in the bed, right?
Jeez.
Hey, in sports last night, we had a Stanley Cup playoff game.
Stanley, give me that cup.
Steven Stamkos, Pat Maroon. What a Maroon. What a gullible. What an imbecile. And Andrej Palat each had a goal and an assist. Tampa Bay Lightning, the Ning, scored 4 times in the second period, beat the Avalanche 6-2. However, Colorado still holds a 2-game-1 series lead in the best of 7, Game 4 tomorrow night in Tampa in the Stanley Cup. And also yesterday, we had the Golden State Warriors and their championship parade. You get a chance to see any of this, Tom?
I did not watch any television.
Outlets. Draymond Green was featured prominently. He could not say the F word enough on live television.
What?
Oh, yeah. He was
Classy.
It was hilarious. It was just wonderful. He's celebrating, half drunk. And apparently, of course, the GOAT was there, Steph Curry. Mm-hmm. But there was also an actual GOAT there wearing a Steph Curry jersey.
Very funny.
Huh?
Very funny.
A little goat walking around with a Steph Curry jersey. Anything, Tom? Or
No,
you,
I'm busy over here doing something. You talk about something.
You're subscribing to the New York Times. What's going on?
No, I'm trying to find the story to set Pat up for the song.
Oh,
see.
my God.
So what about there's 2 goats, and then one's the Klay Thompson goat, and then one's the Steph Curry? Are they the Splash Brothers? Is there a fun name for them?
The Splash Goats.
Don't work too hard.
Oh, and hey, yeah, make it simple, Willie. And here's Draymond Green at the parade yesterday.
No, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all don't let us win a championship, and clearly nobody could stop it. I warned y'all, so I just want to say thank you all, and as always, everybody else.
Dude, he's had people in the media have been really mean to him because he had a podcast and they were saying, oh, yeah, they're losing because he has this podcast. No, they lost game 1. They won every other game in the series. Right. They lost the last 2 years while he had the podcast. No one cared then.
Maybe if he had a regular broadcast, he would know because on a podcast you can curse like that.
Oh, exactly. No, but I think it's just fun, man. Draymond's if you don't want him to talk like that, don't let him win.
What channel was that on?
ESPN covered it, I think.
I watched it on NBA TV.
Okay.
You have NBA TV money?
They can get away with that. And they didn't beep it?
No, they chose not to. I don't know what the ruling is. Do you think they're going to be fined? because children burst into flames hearing the F word?
Oh, look, we can barely talk on this show without getting fined. So
Well, I thought that was up to us, really. With our
Okay,
Midwest
Pat, are you ready?
Sure.
We're going to switch gears here.
Well, thank God you got that sorted out and was not paying attention to anything I said.
I couldn't care less about the NBA parade.
I appreciate
okay?
that. What do you mean? How can you not care about this?
You know how many times?
This has been an amazing year. I told y'all don't let us win a championship.
That's right. Don't let them.
Do you know how many times you say things that we're not interested in, but we still pay attention? Because we're respectful.
Everything.
See,
Yes.
here's what happened. Chick wanted to hear a song. Therefore, I am doing the background work to get that done.
So
in the
now,
meantime,
this
he
is
goes
my
off on
But
some
you could have
stupid
waited till the
parade.
break.
No, he wanted it now. He didn't say, hey, can you get ready to do something in 10 minutes?
Hey,
He did it.
time out. Wait a minute. Since when do you, A, listen to me?
What?
And two,
didn't
do
hear you.
something I say? Never would be
Hey,
the answer.
did Chick not say to me, can
Oh, my
Mr.
God.
Godwin do a song right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Kiss ass.
Okay. Now.
The omelet station's open.
Yeah.
It's not going to get any better than the omelet station.
We've got
with Eric Burton.
tell everybody, you can rent a jet ski. Yeah, you got what the things we do down in Monterey. Got to get your hair braided.
Now, even the cops grooved with us.
Wasn't Monterey in Northern California
Yes,
anyway?
it was. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So that doesn't even make sense.
What doesn't it make sense?
Down in Monterey?
True.
Well, if you're north of Monterey, it's down.
You're in Big Sur, maybe.
The only place that wouldn't make sense is if you were at the North Pole, because clearly you're there.
Well,
everywhere else in the world
unless you're
is
way at
south
the
of
top,
something.
Then the North Pole's even down there.
How could you forget about the great people of the Pacific Northwest? The fine folks
I love
in
the Pacific
Washington and
Northwest.
Oregon.
Yes,
They're
Oregon,
going down to
Medford, if you're
Monterey.
listening, we love you. But
Okay, now, Pat, we have time to squeeze this in, I hope. This is the story. A home is for sale in Michigan that has by the way, for more than $1 million. It's a beautiful house on Lake St. Clair. It's incredible. It's known as the House of Charm. But among other things, it has a giant toilet shaped like a throne. And it sounds tacky, but if you see this thing, it's actually a beautiful piece of furniture that is affixed atop this traditional toilet. And it's the house is amazing. It's right on the water. I'd love living there. But you have a tribute to the throne?
If I were a king of the toilet, I'd sit and poop in peace. There'd be a cup holder on my toilet for a beverage while I cut the cheese. I'd command each movement with a huff and a growl. Huff and a for the royal bowel. If I were king. Thank you.
all right.
I dubbed the
You
Patrick.
talked me into it.
Patrick the Turd.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Now, when we come back, we'll get to some more sports. Anything about the NBA parade?
Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, here's Draymond Green.
No, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all don't let us win a championship.
And there's more after that.
Okay. All right. Good. Right now, I want to talk about having a great summer with some great eats, if you will. HelloFresh, what do? Well, they go to the grocery store. They buy the food, and then they portion it so you can put it together and make great meals, restaurant-quality food. You're making it at your house. How cool is this? Some of them are called quick and easy. We got things like if you want low-cal, yep, they got it at HelloFresh. You want low-carb, they got that. You want traditional, family-friendly food, comfort food, they got too. Every week, 30 recipes at least to choose from. And if you want to change up your schedule, it's easy because HelloFresh has an app. Get all the details at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16, like Bob Tom Show 16. Why? Because that would account for the 16 free meals and 3 free gifts as part of a very special offer. What's the latest, Willie, over there from HelloFresh?
Oh, give me 1 second. One of my favorites is the chicken and Italian pepper sandos from HelloFresh. You put these together in just 4 easy steps, and in a half hour, you have these delicious sandwiches and home fries from our friends at HelloFresh.
Code BTShow16. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Once again, we're talking about great food, and they've done the shopping. You don't have to walk around the grocery store looking for cantaloupes and horseradish at the same time. No, HelloFresh does that for you. HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. ET Show 16. You're going to love it. When we come back, we got wedding rings in sports and crematoriums in the news and recycling. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Keep us with you at all times. Get the Bob and Tom app now at your app store. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Got this new venture. It's called Say It to My Face.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Cool.
Hey, Josh, let's say someone talks smack about you on Facebook or Twitter.
Sure.
And the first thing you do is you'd call me, then I go to their house. And when they answer the door, I'll just yell, "Say it to my face." And then I'll jack them with a blood dart right to the larynx. And Christy, you and your ladies don't got to worry either, because I got you covered too. See, my friend Tasha and I are launching an all-female company called "Oh, No, You Didn't." Pretty good. Well, it's hard to spell it on the radio, but in print, it's badass. It's all hymenated.
Hymenated?
Yep. So the next time some chick, calls another chick an obese whale when you post your porta potty selfie on Instagrams, just give me and Tasha a call. She'll go to that chick's house and slap the spit out of her while screaming, "Oh, no, you didn't."
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7, of course.
Hey, Floyd, always welcome here on Bob and Tom 24/7. And thanks so much for the intro. My name is Mark Allison. By the way, Floyd gets all of his Bob and Tom hats at bobandtomstore.com. You can as well. Brand new Bob and Tom hoodies, hooded zips, collared work shirts, and, of course, that Bob and Tom Show hat Floyd's wearing. Brand new for 2022. If you haven't seen it, check it out. bobandtomstore.com. The hat comes in an adjustable size, so it fits any size melon. Also, the clothing comes in sizes small all the way up to 5XL. If we don't have your size, check back. We're always restocking at bobandtomstore.com. So stop by today and look like Floyd. Do yourself a favor. If you miss Father's Day, say, "Hey, Dad, I didn't forget you. I've got a Bob and Tom Show hat on the way. It's going to be delivered in a little bit. But when I get it, I'm going to get it right to you." Or send it right to your dad. You can do all of that at bobandtomstore.com. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. President Joe Biden said he's considering pressing for a holiday on the federal gasoline tax. That could possibly save U.S. consumers as much as 18 cents a gallon. Thanks, Joe. Biden told reporters Monday his decision could come by the end of the week. The administration increasingly looking for ways to spare the public from higher prices at the pump, which began to climb last year and surged after Russia invaded Ukraine in February. Gas prices nationwide averaging just under $5 a gallon. According to AAA, taxes on gasoline and diesel fuel help pay for highways. Federal officials say most of Yellowstone National Park should reopen within the next 2 weeks. Record floods pounded the region last week, knocked out major roads, especially in the northern section of the park. Yellowstone superintendent said the park would be able to accommodate fewer visitors for the time being. It may take many months to reconnect the world's renowned park roads with some southern Montana communities. Yellowstone will partially reopen tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 8 a.m. Only portions of the park that can be accessed along its southern loop of roads will be opened initially, and access to the park's scenic backcountry will be for day hikers only. Within 2 weeks, officials plan to also reopen the northern loop. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hot, been so hot, man.
How hot's it been?
Well, my dream house now is an igloo.
That was Ace Cuffy's joke of the day.
And chick, just for you, it's been hot.
Oh, it's been.
I saw 2 fire hydrants fighting over a dog.
That was Ace Cuffy's joke of the day.
Okay, come on. That was fun.
No, it's not.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Hey!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. Like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobik.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen,
All
I've
right.
got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_backslashcloser.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later. I'm going to get off of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Pay close attention.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there.
Performing the hell out of it today. There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
In for someone named Josh Arnold who used to work on the show. There's Ace Cosby. Manning the track phone hotline. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with some correspondence.
Oh, this is a good one.
All right.
For some reason, we were talking about Australia and the North Pole.
Right.
Because it's the summer solstice and
So this is the longest day of daylight in the Northern Hemisphere. Is that right?
the shortest day in the southern hemisphere.
Oh, the longest day of daylight.
Yeah.
Well, if you say the longest day,
I think we met daylight.
No, I think a day.
Part of it was night. That wouldn't make it a
No, when
day,
you say there are 24 hours in a day, but it's not 24 hours of daylight.
What am I
now
doing?
is it?
I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to pick on you.
You're not picking on me. You're just demonstrating your ignorance of almost
okay.
everything.
No.
That's why we pick on you.
Could we get to this letter?
Will you? Okay.
Good day, G''DAY from New South Wales, Australia.
Yes.
Well, which is it?
I've been listening to your show online since the days of dial-up modems.
Whoa.
At 28 kbps's. I have no idea what that means. My daughter has just turned 28. I've been listening since before she was born. Well, isn't that nice, listening in Australia? She goes, I listen to the Bob and Tom 24/7. It gives me the opportunity to have you around all the time.
All right. Get to the letter, will you?
Enough sucking up. Go ahead.
What a kiss ass.
I apologize already in advance.
What's his name?
Could we... A couple of weeks ago, you were stirring up trombone players. I have a friend who is a professional trombone player.
Oh, okay.
And wait a second, I'm sounding like Christy. Because Christy has a friend, and no matter what we mention, Christy has a friend.
I have a lot of friends. I'm
You
not
have a friend
afraid to
a
admit
friend that
that.
runs a crematorium. You have a friend
I don't have a friend that runs a
baker. You have a friend that does
She's a funeral director.
surgery with robots.
Yes.
Back to our letter from Australia. Anyway, my friend had a gig starting at 9 o'clock one night, so we had an early dinner together before I drove him to his show. We parked my car in the lot behind the restaurant. He left his trombone in the back seat. When we came out, some lowlife had smashed the back window of my car and threw in another trombone.
Very funny.
See what they did there?
Yes.
I don't think that's a real story.
Thank you. Signed Macca McLean.
Macca.
McCA.
That's a cool name.
Isn't Macca...
Macca's Paul McCartney's
nickname.
Yeah.
So thank you, Macca, and thanks for enjoying the show Down Under.
Maybe his first name is McCartney.
Are you okay over there now?
Yeah.
More cursing athletes in sports?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all don't let us win a championship.
Oh, hey, Draymond.
Now, compare that to the gentlemanly NFL acceptance speech made by the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams.
Well,
he is a gentleman, and when he spoke,
it's Matt Stafford at the Rams celebratory parade.
I'm damn happy to be standing up here with you guys celebrating this.
Wait.
Come on. And then you have this.
I'm damn happy to be standing up here with you guys celebrating this.
Holy cannoli. This is crazy. Holy cannoli. This is crazy.
Yeah, Clay's the guy. He's good for the kids, Clay Thompson.
Do we have the holy cannoli isolated from Clay? I did love that. That was great.
I don't think
Were you here
so.
for that, Christy?
We can have it here soon.
No.
Clay evidently he lost his championship hat on his boat. He was on the water going to the celebratory parade, and his hat flew off.
Right.
And he put it on Instagram, and he goes, "Oh, I lost my hat."
Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll float to shore.
Here's Clay.
Holy cannoli. This is crazy.
Holy cannoli. Yeah, I did hear that. That was Friday.
That's sweet.
Holy cannoli.
As opposed to, hey, y'all, F off. Sorry.
They're at the turn. They've been drinking all day. They're at the parade.
Yeah.
Again, if we slipped like that on the air, we'd all get fined and fired.
Yeah, but this happens every year. The athletes always do this after they win. They get excited, they get drunk, and they say the F word. Who cares?
Have you ever said the F word in here? I don't think you have.
Wow. On the air.
Yeah, you have. I have. Have you?
Yeah. Well, I spelled it and got in trouble, so.
Christy spelled it.
Yeah.
The closest I have ever done is made up a fake TV station called KCUF. See, it takes a little bit of math. But
at least it wasn't KUN.
Yeah, no children exploded. That's the problem. In any event, I'm glad these guys are having a good time celebrating their championship. Can you explain this weird story about the pitcher from the Reds and the wedding ring? I don't understand it. Why are you looking at me like that? This is almost a legitimate sports story.
As I say, pitcher Graham Asshat.
Yeah?
His name's not Asshat, it's Ashcraft. He was told to remove his wedding ring. He's the Cincinnati Reds rookie. He wears his wedding ring under his baseball glove. Umpire John Tupane told the 24-year-old to remove his ring as part of a foreign substance inspection in the first inning of the game against the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, it is possible, if you want to imagine all the things that he could do with a wedding ring, he could scuff the ball, he could mark it up, he could notch the ball with his ring, and that would give him more control on the baseball. Okay. So much like a
But they're just starting to enforce this rule.
It's always been a rule, but they're just starting to enforce it.
I think most Major League Baseball players in hotel bars have been removing their wedding rings as a tradition for more than a century.
And suddenly it all comes into focus. Asshat, who was sporting a black silicone band on his glove hand, well, that's a silicone band. You can't mark it up. You can't do anything wrong.
It just seems so odd that they're suddenly enforcing this.
He was left in disbelief before ultimately moving the ring to his necklace chain. According to, you guys got a pen? Mm-hmm. Rule 6.02 paren C paren 7 in the MLB rule book, pitchers, quote, may not attach anything to either hand, any finger, or either wrist.
This is why Jethro Bodine and the Beverly Hillbillies couldn't pitch for the Dodgers.
Why?
Was it sorghum he had to put on the ball?
He did. Boy, would it move, though.
Yeah, he
got it to move.
Yeah, I believe it started when he threw a rock at a squirrel in a tree on their mansion in Beverly Hills.
Granny's sorghum, special sorghum.
And he would have been the greatest pitcher of all time.
Absolutely.
But it turned out he was putting a foreign substance in the ball.
Oh.
Okay.
But that's not as good as the episode where Mr. Ed joins the Dodgers. He slides into home. Google it.
What?
Only because in the show it shows a horse's hoof sliding into the plate. Yeah. And there was a guy, I don't know where they got the hoof, let's not ask, but he put it, there's a guy with a hoof on a stick, and he slides it into frame, and the umpire goes, "Save!"
What did he play? Did he play outfield or was he shortstop?
I don't. They didn't show him.
I don't think did show him on the defense.
No, they showed him batting.
Hilarious.
He holds the bat with his teeth, and man, he can rock it.
But you realize how far they've come with special effects when you see Paddington 2, where they either got a talking bear or they're geniuses at computers.
Right.
And as you know, I've said Paddington 2, top 10 movies of all time, regardless of genre. If you haven't seen it, see it. It'll make you glad that you're alive.
We'll be back with more sports.
Okay. We have also coming up a really fun thing if you're a dog lover like I am. We've got a great dog convention that's going on right now, and as you know, this is also the week of the Big Dog Show.
Oh, Westminster. Sure.
I think the Goldens tomorrow night. I think they're in the sporting group.
Yeah.
Well, my Goldens, if sleeping is a sport, they're gonna win.
How about the laying around group?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dog doesn't even do fetch. I'd rather not. I'll sit.
You go get it.
Right. I'll sit right here. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, I'm Morty Gleckman for Casket Carnival.
It's a Casket Carnival. You won't lose your shirt. It's a Casket Carnival. When we shovel on the dirt, we'll make sure you're really safe before we stick you in your grave. We won't steal from you. Casket Carnival.
We've got lots of games and prizes, and since many of our coffins are scratch and dent or gently used models, we pass the savings on to you at Casket Carnival. And don't forget to say hello to our lovable mascot, Embalmo the Clown.
Hey, yeah, there. Thanks for coming to the Casket Carnival. You're really gonna dig our prices there. Don't forget to ask about our layaway plan, huh? Hey, geez, what's wrong with these people? I'm dying up here, huh? At the cremation station, we want to earn your business. You know, sometimes I wish I were dead.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, you are. Good morning. My name is Mark Allison. Thank you, Bobcat. It's not often I get introduced by Bobcat, but today I did. And you heard it for yourself right there. Hey, do you need a gift to say, oops, sorry, I forgot Father's Day? Do you know a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? How about giving him total access to the entire Bob and Tom library? Well, get him a make up for missing Father's Day gift. He'll open every day. It's a Bob and Tom VIP membership. Just check out the link at the top of our website, bobandtom.com. Pretty easy to remember. Spell it out, BOBANDTOM, bobandtom.com, and voila, there's all the info you need to get your dad a Bob and Tom VIP membership. Rolling through a Tuesday, Jessica Hooker and Bob Zaney coming up. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. The Nobel Peace Prize that Russian journalist Dmitry Muratov was auctioning off to raise money for Ukrainian child refugees has sold for $103.5 million. Monday's sale shatters, Shadoobie, the old record for a Nobel. Previously, the most ever paid for a Nobel Prize medal was $4.76 million. Muratov was awarded the medal in October of 2021. Wildfires in northern Arizona are crossing lands rich with signs of human existence through centuries. The vast landscape, marked by rugged mountains, high desert, and towering ponderosa pines, is dense with archaeological sites and artifacts. As efforts to fight wildfires advance, crews are doing more to avoid or minimize damage from bulldozers and other modern-day firefighting tools. Archaeologists say those efforts ensure ancient tools and dwellings unique to the arid U.S. Southwest are protected for future generations. And researchers from the University of Colorado are studying the Great Smoky Mountains' synchronous fireflies to determine whether understanding the way they communicate could help with developing robot communication. Researcher Orit Peleg tells the Knoxville News Sentinel the fireflies need to solve complex problems while communicating in large groups. He hopes to learn something from the fireflies that can be applied to our man-made systems. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everyone. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
I bet you were fun in school.
Had a good time at school.
Yeah, I bet the teachers loved you.
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this. You look like you spend a lot of time lifting weights. Are you a fitness buff?
Oh, yeah, I like to pump a little iron, you know what I mean? I drink the protein shakes, take the vitamins, take the St. John's for my wart. I do the whole thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a wart, do you?
I like to go out and chalk up. The whole key is chalking up. You got to chalk up when you go. You got to chalk it up. I got the weight belt on. Chicks dig the weight belts. They dig the weight belts with a name on the back. You know, Steve. I don't know who Steve is, but he's missing his weight belt. Is that what you were waiting for? That's oh yeah. Oh, I like to pump it up. You got to be in top shape because I play golf.
You do.
You guys know the golf bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I play a lot of
bit.
golf. I got some new golf jokes. I play a lot of golf. Oh, yeah. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. The instructor's always trying to change your grip. Like, hey, you're not the boss of me. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. I got the weight belt on. Steve's playing some golf, baby. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake, I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yeah, but it turns out I don't sleep well anyway. I've been grinding my teeth. I didn't know I grind my teeth until I woke up. My husband was pouring coffee beans into my mouth. That was what a weird way to save time in the morning.
No kidding, but it's fresh coffee.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
curvy cleavage on display.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt.
Well, we may never know. And welcome back to the
sorry,
Bob and Tom
we can do it here. Sorry, I lost my place.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
I was so excited.
His place.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Get well, Josh.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Hey, what are you playing over there, Willie?
Here's Willie Griswold on
Playing a shaker.
On his mints. What? A shaker.
Oh, nicotine tablet.
Nicotine
Get on
gumps.
vapes. No big deal.
You're turning into Richard Bowden. Richard Bowden, the first time I met him, he was chewing that Nicogram gum, whatever it's called.
Yeah, how old was he?
Nicorette?
Nicogram.
You know something? I'd rather say
Nicotine
I'd rather
for
say
Tom Griswold.
I'd rather say Nicogram. It's just never mind. And he was also smoking at the same time, so he was getting like this quadruple dose of nicotine.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit cigarettes before I'm 30. So
okay, good
luck to
You
you,
got
buddy.
this.
I'm Mcgee,
I'm sorry. I had a-
surprisingly, Tom has a letter from Michigan. Huh.
This is from Mr. Coomer. Sorry. Today is the anniversary of the Chick Mcgee meltdown.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
This guy's really paying attention. It was on June 21st,
2018.
just a few years ago.
Yeah.
The Chick Mcgee had his meltdown. And do you want to give us
4
some
years ago.
background on this?
It's just a normal day of you driving me crazy. I think that's all we need.
Okay.
You wouldn't stop.
Wouldn't stop doing what?
The way you do things.
Hello?
Hello there.
Well, thank you very
that
much.
for starters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a couple things that we do to make things fun here, break the ice early in the
That
morning.
makes things fun.
Do you have any
No.
sports stories out of Houston? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, William, for reminding us. Let's relive that great moment.
I got you.
But no Houston?
No, Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever. But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hat box.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Houston.
I wish we could all
Son of a bitch.
a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936. Beatles. That's Solstice. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone.
Hello there.
There you go.
Everybody happy now?
John Kennedy.
Nothing has changed since that day for 4 years.
Just a few little iconic moments are mentioned there. Okay, feel good now?
Dear Tom.
Okay.
Jethro had to put possum fat on the ball to throw the ball straight
Thank you
on
for
the
the
Beverly
clarification.
Hillbillies.
I thought it was
a pitcher.
sorghum.
And dear Tom, from Jeff, as much as it pains me to say, Tom is right. Today is the longest hour of daylight because every day is 24 hours. They're all the same length. Every talking head on TV keeps saying it wrong. However, he does add this. Jeff adds this. I will now go through the rest of the day hanging my head in shame, knowing that Tom and I actually think and agree on something. So there you go.
There you go, sir.
Sports. The swimming body, FINA, has made a ruling. It will clear the way for other sports to impose similar rules ahead of the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. For now, the governing body of swimming, FINA, F-I-N-A, has effectively banned transgender women from competing in women's events. And they have also issued a vague promise, it says here, to establish some sort of open category for those competitors.
It's pronounced FINA?
FINA, fine.
Sure, it's
Oh,
not-
I
it's
thought
not
it was
pronounced.
finna. Like I'm finna go swimming here in a couple hours.
Well, it's definitely not pronounced Pina.
Nothing's pronounced FEMA anymore. Isn't that right, Clay?
Holy cannoli. This is crazy.
I know. I told you. And time now for Stupid World Record. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
If you have any problems with what I'm saying, it's not my fault. Email someone else. Tom. The world's largest recorded freshwater fish has been caught in Cambodia. A stingray captured on June 13th measured almost 13 feet from snout to tail and weighed just under 660 pounds.
Jeez.
The previous record for a freshwater fish was 646-pound Mekong giant catfish discovered in Thailand in 2005. The fisherman was compensated at market rate for the stingray, meaning he received a payment of around $600.
So he's now a millionaire in Cambodia.
And yeah, that's his lifetime earnings.
Your problem is that it's a stingray?
I don't know if it's a fish. I don't know. I'm not an ichthyologist. I don't know what's going on here. What's a fish?
Obviously, there must be some sort of freshwater stingray. Have you seen a picture of this thing?
Yes. No. It looks like a huge circular blanket. It's really weird.
It's gigantic.
Yeah.
It smells like Godwin's car. It's really rough. That's what the guy said.
Excuse me? Car's immaculate. You picked me for that.
Stingrays are members of the group known as fish.
Okay.
I think he's trying to say that Pat, and you can't deny this, Pat likes it outdoors in his car, is what Pat likes.
And like a good parking lot at Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Yeah, you go in there, you check the traps at Trader Joe's, you bring someone out right there in the back seat. Yeah.
Boom.
Don't you get hot, though, in the summertime?
You certainly do.
Oh, my God.
You gotta take those clothes off when you get hot.
So that's part of it for you, you little freak. Okay, I like that.
Something imprinted early on in the parking lot.
Christy, have you seen a picture of the world's largest fish?
I'm trying to find one.
This is, if you're...
it will haunt your dreams, but go ahead.
If your kids are playing at some lake and you can't get them to get out, have them swim over, show them a picture
Oh, my
of this
gosh.
thing.
Wow.
They'll get out of the water.
There you go,
Can
Jeff.
you eat that, though? Like, is that good
I don't
eating?
think you can eat a stingray. I don't know if there's much meat on it.
I think so. The guy sold it for, I assume they're going to eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably like cat food out of it or something.
It's like a bearskin rug.
Can't imagine there's much meat on a stingray. They're so thin.
I want a bearskin rug. Is that weird? Like, can you still have those nowadays, or is that Willie? Let's check with Willie. Am I allowed to still have bearskin rugs?
Oh, I got a guy. I can get you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You
want a
mean like
bearskin rug?
You can get a faux one, I think, probably.
Or like maybe a cow, like a gigantic cow rug.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I can show you where you get those.
She has a friend who makes rugs.
No, Overland Sheepskin Company or whatever. They have them. Sure.
Cow rugs?
Yes.
You can get a nice fake one.
You can get a fake one.
Do you want the one that has the head on it and everthing?
I think IKEA sells
that'd
them.
be dope.
How about this? Why don't you just go have a glass of milk instead? How about that?
Okay.
Instead of your cow rug. How about that?
Be nice to cows. They provide delicious milk
I know
and butter.
you're in bed with Big
I don't want to
Derek.
kill a new one, but if one's already been slaughtered,
Yeah, they slaughter a lot of cows. I don't know if you've noticed.
I wouldn't do it just for the rug. Like
I mean, they're making use of all parts of the cow.
Okay, well, you win. You can have it your way.
We've updated all of our celebrations here with the NBA players and the Super Bowl winner, and it sounds a little something like this.
I'm damn happy to be standing up here with you guys celebrating this.
And as always, everybody else.
Holy cannoli is crazy. It's all there, Tom.
Wow, those guys are very, very
It's
happy.
all there.
We want to make you happy when it comes to food. HelloFresh. They've got a great idea. They'll do the shopping for you. That sounds good. They'll do the measuring for you. That sounds great. They deliver fresh food to your house, and what happens? They give you the directions to put together amazing meals. Pre-portioned ingredients is the way we like to word it. Get that dinner on the table in a breeze. They've got flexible plans so you can change it up, make it super easy. Maybe you want a box to come every Tuesday or maybe every other Tuesday. You can skip weeks at the touch of a button with the HelloFresh app. What are we talking about making, Willie?
One of my favorites, the pork sausage and shingled potatoes with broccoli and balsamic glaze. HelloFresh is going to send you 6 ingredients for this one. You put it together in 4 easy steps. And when I do it, I like to take the sausage, go out to the grill, cook everything else in the oven, have a nice little grilled sausage from my friends at HelloFresh.
Oh, there you go. They want you to check it out, so they've got the greatest deal ever. HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. Why the BT Show 16? Well, the 16 stands for those 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. So it's HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. You can customize the meals. It's so easy. Check it out at HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. That's code BT Show 16, HelloFresh.com/BT Show 16. How would you like to get your religious speeches from a robot? Well, that's happening, believe it or not. Also, we have a special dog convention in the news and a touchy police officer. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
That's awful.
Awful entertaining.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, I ran into Pat Godwin in the hall this morning and told him what a great job he did Friday night there at the Irving Theater. It was a night of comedy, and thanks to everyone who came out and attended that night of live comedy. Willie Griswold, Jeff Oskey, Pat Godwin, all live on stage. We even got to talk to Josh via cell phone, and Noah was out there with Josh's puppet mimicking his voice. He did a great job. It was awesome. I felt like I was watching Josh's puppet talk. It was awesome. So anyway, thanks to everyone who attended. It was a lot of fun. And, of course, all the proceeds will go towards sending kids to summer camp this year. And so that's great. And we really appreciate all your help and everyone that came out. It was a lot of fun meeting all of you. And as you came through the door, and it was a lot of fun. We hope to do it again next year as well. And thanks to the Irving Theater for donating the theater for last Friday night. Again, a big thanks to everyone who came out. And the kids, thank you as well as they head off to summer camp. We roll through this Tuesday. Bob Zaney coming up. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick Mcgee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update from Tampa last night. The Lightning scored 4 times in the second period and beat the Colorado Avalanche 6-2 in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. However, Colorado still leads that series 2-1. In Major League Baseball, Yankees ace Garrett Cole lost his no-hit bid in the 8th. Tampa Bay's Isaac Paredes led off by grounding a clean single to center field. The Yankees win 4-2. Other winners in the American League yesterday, Boston, the White Sox, and Kansas City. National League winners, the Mets, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, and San Diego. Swimming has a new rule about transgender women athletes that will surely clear the way for other sports to impose similar bans ahead of the 24 Paris Olympics. Swimming governing body, FINA, has effectively banned transgender women from competing in women's events, while also issuing a promise to establish some sort of an open category. I'm Chick Mcgee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Boy, this week in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky sure has a lot of dummies in town. It's the annual ventriloquist convention.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show. I'm sorry? What did you say? From the ventriloquism convention?
Yeah. And I'm not moving on this.
I can tell. We can tell. I can tell your lips are pretty still there. Jerry, what's the name of your partner?
Timmy.
Timmy?
It's Julie.
Can Timmy? Can Timmy speak into the phone? Hand in the phone.
You're going to drink some water.
Drink some water while talking to us. Okay, great. Go ahead.
I'll have to call you back.
Hey, everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm sick of being sick. I've been in my bed all week. I feel like dick. I'm sick of my TV. Now I'm hooked on all the soaps on ABC. I try to read a magazine or hear the radio or watch the Bad News Bears again on in HBO. I'm sick of being home, 'cause you think of stupid things when you're alone. I'm sick of this old house, and today I might try on my wife's new blouse. I saw 2 women fight like cats on Jerry Springer's show because their mom was sleeping with their older brother Joe. I'm sick of feeling bad, but
at least my older brother's not my dad. I'm sick of these four walls, and my arms are tired of playing with my dogs. I'm sick.
Bravo. Thank you.
All day, all night, all Bob and Tom. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Also joining us in the studio, comedian John Bazaar.
Well, I find that now that I need a woman, integrity, strength of character, honesty, but really the most important thing, got to have a big ass. I may be outside the pale on this one, judging by all the magazine covers I see, but I'm done with these ectoskeletal, wafer-thin, rice cake chomping chicks with the Ally McBeal arms and those heroin-looking legs. Yeah. Even the three little pigs knew you don't build something out of sticks if you're going to spend any time inside.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chickie.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
Coming up later this morning, Jess Hooker, the cooker, and Bob Zaney will be stopping by.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my.
There's Ace Cosby.
Is he bringing food?
I don't know. Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee.
You're welcome.
Christy was just talking about this odd weather we're having. I guess it really isn't all that odd. It is the summer and everything, but unusually hot in lots and lots of places, which reminded me, Pat, I have a special request.
Okay.
It's very short, if you don't mind. It was a story we had last week. I believe it was out of Switzerland. Was it Switzerland?
Yeah.
Or was
Switzerland.
Or Sweden.
Yes.
Was it Sweden?
Or Sweden.
In any event, the story was about a bunch of people that got together with one of these guru types.
Yes.
And he'd convinced them all that they could walk on fire. You know, this old...
Walk on coals, not on fire.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the pitch is something about, mind over matter or whatever.
Sure it is.
And these morons believe this idiot. And so, I believe, was it 28 of them had to be hospitalized with burned feet?
Yeah.
Well, that's a classic. It's not mind over matter. I call it the physics over narcissism. as these idiots traipsed through flaming hot coals. This was sort of a California thing. I guess it's gone international. And in any event, you wrote a very short song as a tribute to this. Okay, go ahead, please.
Me feet on fire, me toes on fire, feeling hot, 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 hot.
little tribute to Buster Poindexter. Thank you very much, and David Johansen. I certainly appreciate that.
Well, you weren't messing around. You said it was short.
Oh, it just makes me feel so good. Now, we also had a story this morning. Pat flagged me down during the break. Story about an umpire at the Reds game asked the pitcher to take off his wedding ring underneath his glove.
And it was a silicone ring, which is the soft
I guess there's some concern that the pitcher could...
Pitcher Graham Ashcraft. Well, it is a rule. It has been a rule, but they're refocusing attention on this.
Well, they hadn't seen a wedding ring on a baseball player in so long, they didn't know what to do.
According to...
They tend to come off when they hit the bars. And baseball Annie's...
To the Major League Baseball rule book, quote, pitchers may not attach anything to either hand, any finger, or either wrist. So you can't use one of those finger pickers on your
finger pickers,
like you're playing guitar, one of those.
Why would you do that if you're throwing baseballs?
I like to play banjo during the slow breaks.
Maybe you got a bluegrass concert, going on in the seventh inning stretch.
You have the banjo on a strap, you whip it around back, you throw a pitch, and then you go dun 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 or something.
Yeah, speaking of banjos,
I am legitimately.
This is John.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if.
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Jeez. Oh.
I just love Jess Hooker's laugh there, laughing at Pat stepping in his own. It's okay though. Pat, you have a tribute to what? To rings?
Yeah, the guy with the ring got a little upset there.
Well, you should know about wedding rings.
Oh, two of them, yeah. One's at the bottom of the agency.
If you're on the mound and confused and you don't remember baseball's rules, first base ump had to say, take that thing off right away. Well, there's a ring in a baseball glove, and it's a symbol of wedded love. And if you can't pitch with the one you love, sonny, pitch a little fit. Pitch a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. So something for you. A little content.
I'm sorry. I was thrown off by the fact that one of the wedding rings is it the one you wore?
I shouldn't have just
you
said
tossed it into the Aegean Sea?
Yeah, when I was in Greece, yeah.
Well, I mean, excuse me. Obviously, when you tossed it into the Aegean Sea, you weren't in Peoria. No. But
well,
that would have been
and if you were, that was a hell of a throw.
Yeah. The fact that you threw the ring deliberately into the Aegean Sea?
Yes, yeah. In a fit of depression, anger, sadness, all the above. Just
all the
here we
funny
go.
stuff.
Yeah. All the good stuff when you go through them.
I was hoping you wouldn't delineate each aspect
well,
of
what did you think was going on this line of questioning? How did you think he'd respond?
Oh, it was something funny.
I would have thought he pawned it.
Nothing funny about it.
See, Christy, with the solid base hit, the rest of us with nothing.
I've pawned a wedding ring before.
Have you?
Oh man, there's nothing more depressing than them going, "I'll give you $75," and you're like, "Well, we paid over $1,000." They're like, "I'll give you $60," and you're like, "I'll take the 60."
He's like, "Who's this we you're talking about?"
I pawned my high school ring, my high school class ring, and I regret that. Gold was like crazy high back in the late 70s, early 80s.
You can get a new one.
Yeah, that's what they're telling me. But
no, you can.
I
Absolutely.
don't really care.
Well, then you just said you were upset that you'd done it.
Well, I've let it go.
Have you?
And I know you can get another
Christy's
one.
acting like you're a psychologist. Oh, you have let it go.
Have you?
And then why did you bring it up?
Maybe I haven't let it go.
Okay, we'll try to answer in the next 3 minutes. There's a clock right over your
Maybe
shoulder.
those damn,
Our time is almost over.
If you're going to a therapist and the clock is behind you, see a new therapist.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because the thought will never go out of your head that
guy's looking at it.
They're looking at the clock.
My guy, he had like a clock here, he had another clock here, he had the clock in New York, L.A., Tokyo.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was ready to get
Looked like the Today Show in the old days,
Exactly.
where they had the clocks that were labeled.
Do they really write stuff down, too? I'd love to see the notes.
He would write stuff down, and I always wanted to see it.
I bet he's doing Wordle.
I bet he is.
No, I bet it's his lunch order. Yeah. Let's see now. No pepperoni for Susie.
Chicks, did I ever tell you my guy used to fall asleep? He was like an old man. Now he's retired. He would kind of fall asleep while he was giving me therapy, and so I'd kind of have to punch up my trauma. Like I'd have to be like
keep him interested.
No, and then he'd be like, and then you fall in the lake, and bam, and then he opens his eyes again. You have to wake him back up during the session.
I think a lot of people lie just because they want to be interesting.
I wasn't lying. He was just honestly falling asleep.
But I think certain
So
people
where do you go
want
to
be
order?
entertaining.
Where do you go to order a high school class ring? Like highschoolclassrings.com?
Last time we talked about this.
Mine was a Jostens.
Oh, well, then go to Jostens.
Last time we talked about this, we got a bunch
Hang
of
on
emails.
a second. I was reasonably glad you were back.
Did you?
And now it's fading. Go ahead, Tom.
I have a question. I was going to surprise you today.
Wait till you get a load of this surprise
What you got?
that Tom had for me.
This is the best.
But I didn't. At the last minute, I couldn't get it together. I was in a rush this morning. I opened one of my Christmas presents yesterday.
June 21st. 6 months later.
As you know, I don't like getting presents.
I got everybody
and I don't like opening them.
I got everybody Allbirds or something. Yeah, the wool shoes.
Yes,
I forget.
they were great. Ever since
right
you
now.
got me some of these, you got me these black ones.
Yeah, I bought those for Tom just because he's
and
Tom.
I now have about 8 of them. They're all exactly the same. Because you know how I
Same
am.
color, everything?
Oh, he washes them twice a week? Is that what you do?
You're supposed to.
I wash them a lot.
You're supposed to.
Wash them in a little
Not
light.
supposed to, right?
Yeah, if you're going to have to buy a pair once every 6 months, you can wash them. Yeah, that's
But the point, as you know, what I'm like. I like that. If I like a shirt, I'll buy 10 of them.
Right.
If I like a pair of jeans, I'll get 10. In any event, I opened this box in my office a couple days ago, and it was Chick's Christmas present to me, and it was a pair of nice gray Allbirds.
Nice.
So I thought I would bring them and wear them.
That was how he was going to surprise me.
Yeah, like
then
we
this
noticed.
morning at 20 after 3 while getting dressed, I whipped them out. And, but the laces were done weirdly, and I would have had to relace them, so I didn't have time. Sorry. Maybe if I get time today, I'll wear them tomorrow. Because I know, but I don't know why you're upset, because shoes are your favorite thing.
I'll be looking for it. I don't know why you don't see this isn't a surprise for me. I got you a gift, and you're going to use it, and I'm supposed to go, oh, my gosh, that's great.
Yeah, see, because ordinarily I don't. You'd be going, oh, my God, he's actually using these. Well, thanks for the shoes. I'll try to get them relaced and get them on tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, are we done with sports?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Griswold on vocals.
Wait a minute.
I'm damn happy to be standing up here with you guys celebrating.
And as always, everybody else.
Holy cannoli. This is crazy.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, to me, the holy cannoli is the best part of that whole thing. That's
pretty good.
That is very, very nice. Finn, would you take over, please?
Hey, Rocky, this is what you farted for.
Chick, we have a story for you.
Christy!
Corgi dog lovers. CorgiCon has returned to San Francisco following a 3-year hiatus.
What?
Is it really S-Fist?
It's SFist, like San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
SFist.
Reports of the event drew hundreds of corgis and thousands of humans to Ocean Beach June 18th. Though usually held in July and again in October, the gathering of short-standing pooches had been put on hold since the pandemic began. Images posted online show corgis in costumes, wearing sunglasses, and playing around in the sand when not posing patiently for photos.
Isn't that great?
CorgiCon.
That's sweet. Yeah, no, the news source, it's capital S, capital F, and then small IST.
Sure.
That could be read wrong, like I did.
You read it as what?
S-Fist.
Mr. Fister. Oh, Mr. Fister.
Well, it is San Francisco. Am I wrong?
Mr. Fister. Oh, Mr. Fister.
Please
So the
stop.
reason we did that story was just because of that.
Yep. I saw that thing and I thought, there's a news source called S-Fist? That's hilarious. I mentioned that beach has got to be a tiny poop minefield. All those little corgis. Have you seen the pictures? It's hilarious.
I love corgis. There's one in my neighborhood.
Cute.
So cute.
You know what you call a group of them?
What?
A corgregation.
Wow. That's a smile. Ace heckling you. How you feel about that, huh?
What's the count, Ace?
All right, well, Ace, if you insist.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Why did the cowboy adopt a corgi?
I don't know why.
To get a long little doggy.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
A long little doggy.
Boy, oh boy. Something else,
Since I was out of town, I missed the big debut of Ace Cosby Live. How did it go?
Killed it.
Standing ovation, encores.
Really?
Just because you were standing doesn't mean it was an ovation.
The show went very well. Thanks, everybody who came.
That's awesome.
Going to be able to send a bunch of kids to summer camp because of your indulgence. We certainly appreciate it. We're going to do it again next year. In fact, I think we're going to do 2 of them next year. We've been talking about that last couple of days. Doesn't Queen Elizabeth, isn't that her dog?
She's a corgi lover, yes.
Okay, and they're like, isn't technically a Welsh corgi, isn't that the...
There are 2 different kinds. Aren't there a Welsh corgi and a...
I know they're cute as button. I know that.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen those dogs a day in her life. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yes, she has.
They do a social media shoot, and then she's back to wherever castle. A literal castle.
I follow these 2 corgis online, Hamilton and Olivia. They're brother and sister. And
what?
The owner gives them voices. It's very funny. And Olivia is this... she's very posh, and she on the tip of fashion, and she's kind of snooty and just tolerates her little brother. She just like he stinks and stuff. Anyway, they were watching the Queen and the Jubilee, and the corgis come out on the balcony, and Olivia said, "I knew I was royalty." It's just adorable.
Yeah?
I think actually those dogs are with the Queen almost all the time. From what I have read, they're more than
anybody,
more than Philip.
Well, now especially.
Yeah.
Oh, you think they put like strings on his long bones? Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, man, I keep hearing this Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Uh-huh.
Well, first off, Ace, you know you can get your last name changed legally to like anything you want, right? Because I'm sure the last name Cosby used to open like a lot of doors for you, whereas now it probably just has people covering their drinks up regular. I mean, you could change your last name to Bass and go as Ace of Bass.
I like that.
Like your deep voice would match up perfect, you know? I still don't believe that's your real voice. I don't know if it's even possible to fake voices, but if it is, my money's on you're faking it. Lots of people use fake voices. You hear Josh doing Hannibal lecture all the time. And like that dude, he's always talking about leaving the lights on at Motel 6, Tom Bidet.
Fake? Really?
I swear to God. If that's your real voice, Ace, you must have to walk with a wheelbarrow. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Just like that dude from Oak Ridge Boys who does the mow.
That guy.
You know, Ace, you're popular enough. You could probably just drop Crosby and just use your first name, like Madonna, Kesha, or Prince. Oh, or that Donnie Marie kid, Haley Joe Osmond. He just goes by Haley Joe now. And I live to see a sequel to The Sixth Sense. That movie was badass.
That was good.
You think they were going to come out with The Seventh Sense?
I hope not.
You know what, Ace? You should open a voice academy, like teach other people how to talk that ways. I'd love if every person I talk to sounded like you. It'd be a lot better dealing with like the cable company if everybody sounded badass. Oh, speaking of cable, I got a joke for you, Ace, and I gotta run. Michael Sonny with the no always tells this one perfect. Let's see if I remember how. Okay, did you hear the CEO of Big Cable died yesterday?
No.
Yeah, his funeral's next Tuesday, sometime between the hours of 9 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. I swear to God.
The cable guy.
Hey, Chick, can I get a tape of that?
Done.
All right, yeah.
Thank you, Donnie. Well, that was very helpful. Thank you very much. A little bit of corgi action, and we learned about SF-ist.
Yeah.
So it's like slightly SF, you see.
If you're dog lovers, it's Westminster Week. Where can we watch that?
Fox Sports 1, I think.
Thanks.
They're moving it around.
And if you want to find the story about the corgis, it's SF-ist.
Yeah.
We got it.
It does look like S-fist.
Mr. Fister.
Enough of that. Okay, sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. I found my volume button. I can just turn it down when you're playing it.
Mr. Fister. Oh, Mr. Fister.
Didn't hear a thing.
Yes.
Chick, another story for you.
Go.
A man claims he was cured of his nearly $9,000 a year Pepsi addiction after he was hypnotized.
$9,000 a year.
Yeah. I kind of thought of that. I kind of thought that too. According to Newsweek, 41-year-old Andy Curry had consumed an estimated 219,000 cans of Pepsi since he started drinking the soda in his 20s. Do you have any idea how many cans of...
I have no idea.
Curie, who lives in Bangor, Wales, said, quote, "I've always loved the taste of a cold Pepsi. Nothing could beat it. I just got hooked." The supermarket worker said he would go through 4 or 5 2-liter bottles of Pepsi every day.
Oh, my goodness.
Spending about $8,500 a year on his habit. Finding himself unable to stop drinking the soda, he contacted London-based therapist and hypnotist David Kilmry. Following just one online hypnotherapy session, Curie said he was cured of his addiction and drank water for the first time in 2 decades. Wow. Curie says he has not touched a Pepsi since, and with his increased energy, plans to climb Mount Snowdon with his wife this summer.
Yes. Wow. I mean, I would think a Coke addiction would be a lot worse.
It might be cheaper.
Beautiful Mount Snowdon.
Yes.
You've been there, Tom.
And was this regular if regular Pepsi, 5 liters a day. This guy
has to.
Well, first of all, he's British, so let's say face it, the teeth are going to be an issue from the get-go.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
Oh, that's a dental dilemma if there ever was one.
Drink water, people. My goodness, you got to drink water.
Drink water,
or
my
coffee.
Yeah, that's what you need more of.
Yeah, coffee. It isn't affecting you none.
Bouncy.
Dad, when's the last time you had a glass of water? No sparkles, no bubbles.
No,
just water.
I like that. I did some sparkling water earlier this morning. It was delicious.
Then when's the last time you had a glass of water?
I was brushing my teeth this morning. And I swirled it around. This guy probably brushes his teeth with Pepsi.
Gotta drink water. Oh my goodness.
Well, if Josh were here, Josh isn't here, of course, because we're not sure what's wrong with him. But
apparently, all that water didn't help with COVID.
All that hydration.
Oh yeah, he's the big water drinker. Yeah.
Jeff, you know what you just did? Now the next time I tell my dad to have a glass of water, he's going to go, why, so I can get COVID like Josh? You can't present logical fallacies.
Okay, now it's quiz time. Do you know what this is, Ace?
Baby. Amy Grant. Baby. No?
No.
Oh, is that
Ace of Base.
It's Ace of Base.
Wow. I saw the sign, baby.
Nice little groove there. Nice. So, do you think you're going to change your name to Ace of Base?
I'll contemplate it.
Okay. The problem with that is, if you spell it like bass guitar, people might think you're a fishing guy. Hey, you sure that Ace of Bass guy's going to do 10 minutes?
Or it could be B-A-S-E, Ace of Base.
How do they spell it in the band? Is it B-A-S-E?
I think it's B-A. I don't know.
Ace, I don't think you should change your name. I think you should lean into the Cosby thing, and I think you should start selling merch. I think you should go get koozies that go over your beer the other way so that no one can roof you.
Oh, this is great.
Well, there you go. Like that?
The Ace Cosby
anti-roofie.
Anti-roofie. That's a great idea, Willie. Like a net. Very funny. Coming up in the news, Christy Lee.
What do we have? We have a cinema for squirrels.
Have you seen this? It's fantastic. Yeah. It's great. This a guy built it.
Why can't we kill all the squirrels? What's the matter? Why can't we?
Round them up.
Did we talk about this on the show, or did I do it on the 24/7 feed about the floating restaurant in Hong Kong?
Oh, no, I mentioned it earlier that it used to be a floating restaurant.
Yeah.
It's still a restaurant, kind of. No problem getting water. We'll be right back with all these stories. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Norman, honey, what you doing? It's getting late.
I'm downstairs, honey. Just getting some cereal. Snookums.
Thank God he found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Don't forget about Bob and Tom Tonight, the video webcast of highlights of today's show tonight. That's right. It's brand new each and every day, each and every night. That's why we call it Bob and Tom Tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Check out Bob and Tom's YouTube channel, our Facebook page, or just see bobandtom.com for more details. My gosh, what are you doing? You don't want to watch the news, inflation, high gas prices. No, no, no. You want to dial in and watch Bob and Tom Tonight. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, right there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. A bit of Lemmy from Motorhead will always be at Hellfest in Clisson, France, quite literally. A giant metal statue of Lemmy's head with a portion of his ashes inside has been placed at the site. Lemmy's bandmates will preside over a ceremony in memory of Lemmy after the Scorpions perform on Thursday. Motorhead frequently played Hellfest, and Lemmy considered it one of his favorite places to perform. Paramount Plus flexed the star power of its shows as it prepares to launch in the United Kingdom with a London event attended by Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Kevin Costner, Jessica Chastain, and more. The expansion delivers overseas popular shows like Costner's, of course, Yellowstone, and Star Trek Discovery to UK audiences. Subscribers will also get to see Stallone's scripted television debut in Tulsa King, in which he plays a mafia capo. Paramount Plus launches Wednesday with more than 8,000 hours of programs. And Harry Styles of One Direction fame has teamed with Gucci fashion designer Alessandro Michele for a clothing line. It's called Ha Ha Ha, which combines their first initials and is supposed to express the playfulness of the designs. Among the recurring motifs are a grumpy teddy bear, a munching squirrel, and a sheep with cherries. That collection was revealed yesterday at Milan Fashion Week. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker. And the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Rabbit Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
In the studio with us, comedian Mike McCrae. I understand you're a big Indiana Jones guy. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite movie series ever, man. Mm-hmm. And those movies are always like, when I went to college, I would watch those all the time. I'd be like that would be the professor to have for any kind of class. Because he just... Every semester he just, takes off for 3 or 4 weeks to save the world or find some Inca staff in Peru or something, Like he walks into the first day. All right, class, my name is Dr. Indiana Jones. I'll be your professor for Archaeology 101. His dad busts in the door. Junior, Dad, I'm teaching class here. Junior, there's no time. Rommel Zombie's about to uncover the sword of destiny in a Vandalic horde in Tunisia. Look, I can't just go chasing after some sword all the time. It's not just any sword, Junior. It's Balmung. Balmung. The legendary sword of Siegfried, bestowed by his widow upon Theodoric the Ostrogoth before the slaughter of the Burgundians, and then lost for 1,000 years. Class is like, I don't know what he's talking about, but yeah, go find it. Go save the world. We'll be here when you get back. We'll be at the bar, or the speakeasy, or whatever they had back then. It'll be perfect. Class is partying afterwards. Hey, man, what I tell you every semester?
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick Mcgee speaking.
I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Some like bug, some like Schmitz, but for me,
Bob and Tom.
Hey, Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
Jeff Oskey in for Josh Arnold.
Yes, sir.
For the foreseeable future. There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
You know, these kids don't want to work anymore, chick, and that's the problem. They don't want to wake up and put their boots on and go to work.
Yeah.
Hell, I don't like work, so I ain't going to do it no more.
I think
I'm Chick Mcgee, and here's Tom.
Josh has the COVID. He's the first person I understand that the COVID has actually caused excessive testicle itching. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
I didn't have itching when I had it, but just more of a caressing, soft massage.
I've not heard
it.
Let me talk about this.
Okay.
It feels good when you go low.
Yeah, you caress them. It'll make anything feel better. Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. We're hoping we can hook up with them electronically tomorrow.
Yeah, nice. Don't hold your breath.
Okay. He's got the longest case of the COVID I've heard of, but we'll see.
I was out for 2 weeks with it.
Yeah.
Like it rocked me.
You were out here for 2 weeks?
You didn't even notice?
No, of course.
Why would he notice?
Just like during the break, as we're out of styrofoam cups, and I'm like, "Are you sure you didn't look in the closet?"
This is.
If it's not right in front of his face, just like my kids,
When
we
I
don't
had
have
COVID,
it.
you called me and you said, I talked to my doctor. He said you can come in. You have to come in. And it was after 4 days. And I had to beg you to not come in until 6 days.
Okay. Yeah. I talked to Josh yesterday twice.
Did you? I bet he's really happy about that.
Well, we were going to set up the electronic thing so we could do it from home.
Yeah, the Zoom.
Oh, really? And when you say we were going to set up the electronic thing, what does that mean?
Me and Eddie.
Yeah.
No, I call Eddie and Eddie does it.
Yeah.
So you take credit for it.
So what did Josh say? No, I need my rest so I can get better?
He said yes. Then I had to call him about a change a couple hours later, and he said, I missed your call. I've been sleeping again. So he's sleeping all night and all day. So I said, you must still be sick. Let's not do it till Wednesday.
Well, why don't you just leave him alone so he gets better?
I was leaving him alone. I called him, but I texted him and said, call me at your convenience, Rip.
Rip?
Van Winkle.
Come on.
I thought
it meant R.I.P. too.
Oh, sorry.
I could have misinterpreted that.
Forgive me for getting that wrong. I'm sorry. Where were we? We were checking in with Christy Lee at the news desk.
In the Netherlands, metals retrieved at crematoriums are becoming a more lucrative commodity. These metals include artificial hips, metal rods and nails from coffins. The metal retrieved from the bodies and coffins collected in containers and transported for recycling once or twice a year. One observer noted that spectacles, lucky coins, and jewelry are also left with the body oftentimes.
This is in the Netherlands.
Yes.
So they leave them in the casket and then they burn the person in there.
Yeah, I guess.
With all the jewelry and stuff on them.
Like, wouldn't that all get shoveled into the bag with the ashes?
When you, what do they
You'd have
sift
an
it
urn
out?
with a hip hanging out.
Yeah, artificial hip there. You pick up the ashes. Well, these were the wooden shoes. They didn't make it. I
wouldn't.
Do they?
You can't put wooden shoes in a crematorium.
Why is that?
They'll clog.
You know what? I'm not sure if I like that joke better than the one about Ace Cosby's new roofers.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
A Texas woman.
Wait a second. I want to just dwell on this for a second, if I could. Do they? Are there ever hazardous materials that would be part of a crematorium burning?
No.
Do they have to remove in advance?
You know, my niece is a funeral director. If you'd like to speak with her about all of these questions, we could have her on one day.
I think they...
she could answer all of them.
Aren't the silicone implants just laying in there in the ashes? Well, no, they'd have to burn up, right? They'd have to
melt.
Yeah, they'd have to melt. Yeah.
Do they give off? I'm just surprised there's not some toxic... I just like some environmental group or PETA or something protesting because of the burning of the fake boobs. When you burn falsies, it kills the ozone or something. It's like the kind
maybe they remove them. I don't know.
That'd be what an awful job that'd be. Well, I got a summer job, Dad.
Oh, Tom.
Well,
can I borrow your pocket knife?
Doesn't every high school class have that one or two people are going to be a funeral director? I mean, they have an affinity for it. You know what I mean? We had that. We had a couple.
I had that guy.
Yeah.
If you
He had a vanity plate.
Oh, really?
I'm not joking. His vanity plate was a casket. I swear to God, I'm not.
Really?
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
So he was born to do that then.
That was his thing.
Was it like the family business or he
No,
was
not this
inspired
guy.
to?
If you met my niece in Lloyd, there was no way you would go, oh, she's a funeral director. No way. She's young, cute, fun. I mean, just
Is
not.
she single?
No, she's married to my nephew.
Also, Jeff, you're not single.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
I forgot about that.
I forget sometimes.
I blacked out there.
A Texas woman facing felony charges after she allegedly spit on a corpse in a casket at a funeral home.
Classy.
Wow.
She was pissed off, apparently.
I guess.
According to an arrest affidavit obtained by KLTV,
News.
Lori Lynn Hines entered the funeral home in Tyler, Texas.
KLTV.
We're hard to find.
KLTV. All the news at the top.
Miss Hines walked up to a casket, spit on the corpse, and according to a witness, the 51-year-old apparently had harbored animosity for the family of the deceased person. She was arrested and charged with felony abuse of a corpse.
Wow. This is why I'm going to have my casket closed. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know who's going
It's a
to
good
show
call
up.
on your part.
You'll spit on me over my dead body.
Get yourself
Okay.
a salad bar screen.
Just looked like a line of baseball players. Just.
I wonder if that happens a lot.
I have never heard of that happening.
Yeah. But, Pat, I do like your idea of having that sneeze shield. And by the way, the first time I heard that word, as Chick often says, they come up with stuff like that because it happened.
They needed it.
So the guy that got the idea for the sneeze shield was waiting in line for the buffet, and the guy in front of him went,
"Oh,
that's not ranch."
The problem is, though, the sneeze shield is just high enough that every grubby little kid's face is right below it, and they're the ones sneezing on the thing anyway.
And the shield just holds it down.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, just
you
keeps
can
it in.
fall back in.
And Jeff, can I remind you, you do have grubby little kids.
Yeah. How do you think I know this, Willie?
Kids are grubby and little. I've seen them.
Yeah, they
Yes.
are. They're filthy.
Lick their fingers and
They'll
put
just
their
reach into the croutons with their bare hands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They'll eat boogers. They don't care.
Yeah.
Getting French dressing with their fingers.
Oh, yeah.
If you weren't related to them, you wouldn't let them live in your house. There's no way.
You ever go to the state fair and they have that spin art?
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
You take the ketchup bottles with the paint, you squirt it. You know the guy that developed that got the idea at the end of a salad bar. And some jackass put the Thousand Island ladle in the ranch.
Yeah.
He goes, wait a minute.
That swirl.
I've got a great idea. When we come back, we're going to be reviewing more exciting things in the news. We have a pretty cool story from the world of automobiles involving a Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Also, a unusual vending machine is out there, and of course, we have the update on the very famous floating restaurant in Hong Kong. Put it this way: it's still a restaurant, but the floating part, not so much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Christy Lee back at the news desk today. She'd been on vacation away in South Carolina over the weekend, having some good rest and relaxation. Her batteries are recharged. Josh Arnold's still out recovering from the COVID. But thanks to Jeff Oskey for stepping in or sitting in the Bob and Tom sidekick chair today. Of course, Willie Griswold. There's Ace Cosby. We're all here, and we're all glad you're here as well. You can watch the show in real time at bobandtom.com/live, our live video feed. Cameras in the studio. It's a free service. Won't cost you anything. You can watch while you listen and listen while you watch. We don't judge. bobandtom.com/live. We'll continue listening here on Bob and Tom 24/7. It's Tuesday, June 21st. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. President Joe Biden said he's considering pressing for a holiday on the federal gasoline tax. That could possibly save U.S. consumers as much as 18 cents a gallon. Thanks, Joe. Biden told reporters Monday his decision could come by the end of the week. The administration increasing section of the park. Yellowstone superintendent said the park would be able to accommodate fewer visitors for the time being. It may take many months to reconnect the world's renowned park roads with some southern Montana communities. Yellowstone will partially reopen tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 8 a.m. Only portions of the park that can be accessed along its southern loop of roads will be opened initially, and access to the park's scenic backcountry will be for day hikers only. Within 2 weeks, officials plan to also reopen the northern loop. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Might as well shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Brand new feature, Biff Whiskey, Frontier Lifeguard.
As told by Arnie Whiskey, Frontier Golfer.
I should have known.
Well, you know, I was a man about town, and also at the Whiskeyville Country Club and Salad Bar. Of course, the country club, we have our very own swimming pool. And, of course, we had to have a lifeguard for the youngsters there. Well, we hired a young fellow named Biff Whiskey, and he was the lifeguard, at the pool. Well, this young fellow walks up to Biff, and he goes, "Excuse me, Biff, but what's the best way to teach a girl to swim?" And Biff says, "Come here, young fella." He goes, "Now, here's how it's done. First, you walk her slowly into the water, all right? Then you put your arms gently around her waist. Then you rub your hands delicately up and down her arms. Then just kind of lean over and softly kiss her on the neck." The young fella says, wait a minute. I'm teaching my sister." He goes, "In that case, just push her in the deep end."
Except in Kentucky.
Jeez. I knew I should have held my ears for that.
Thus concludes another exciting
quick episode of Biff Whiskey,
Frontier Lifeguard.
Thank you very much.
Hey, man, this is Donnie Baker, and this is Bob and Tom 24/7. I swear to God it is. That's like all day and most of the night.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been in this room for 4 decades. Tom is in rare form this morning.
It's not my fault.
It's my favorite version of Tom.
He has everyone mad at him. Everyone breathing in the building. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Pass this over to Chick, please.
No, he's got it. We all have the same copy. I know what you're saying.
There's Jeff Oskey filling in for Josh Arnold.
Still?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, man.
Gone but not forgotten. There's Jess Hooker at the cooker desk.
Apparently somebody's got a job interview today. You look so nice. You got the nice white, crisp sports coat on.
You know, one of the things that...
Your makeup all cheerful. And
I think someone online tweeted me this. The better Jess seems organized, like her hair's put up or she's wearing a blazer like this.
Somebody's talking about this on Twitter?
Yeah. The more attention Tom pays to Jess.
Oh, yes. Tom's very visual.
And if she comes in kind of disheveled and the glasses and her hair has this pencil in it or whatever, Tom ignores her totally. It's very interesting.
Wow.
I just realized what you did there. That's my observation. You just put it off on other people.
That's right.
I've said that, yeah.
See, this job is 80% lying and 80% not being truthful.
Yeah, Tom is very visual. We all know that. And there's, we know the colors Tom likes. We know the noises, the sounds that Tom likes. Like, you just have to be, he's like a wild animal. You got to get it just right. Or you'll scare him off.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey,
I'm Chick. And today's topic with Tom is styrofoam cups. Now, will you go ahead and explain what's been going on?
Well, there used to be a giant box of them. When COVID started, I bought giant boxes of styrofoam cups, but I kept them in the old kitchen in the other building.
Why did you do that? Or when you say you kept them, did you tell someone else to keep them in the other building?
No, he did it.
I did it. I literally had like 2,000 of them.
Because he didn't want to share this kitchen with everybody, remember?
Oh, that's right.
In the early days of COVID. I thought, do you really want to linger with the...
With the unwashed, we got it. Go on. I showered, but I didn't put makeup on because I want you to ignore me.
Put your shirt on and I'll... Okay. I thought all the styrofoam cups were down there. Sorry.
So he said we were out of styrofoam cups. And I said, did you look in the closet? Because there's boxes of them in there. And he goes, no, they're not there.
They're there now. Thank you very much.
No, that's okay. We were not out of styrofoam cups. He was out of styrofoam
So he comes in and he goes, I go, so you found your styrofoam cups? I go, where were they? They were in a large box.
Hidden on the top.
No. He said they were hidden in a large box.
You know the fun thing about styrofoam? It doesn't disintegrate for 200 years, but when it does, it's poisonous. So that's fun.
These are special kind.
We're using the word styrofoam, but they are not.
They are not styrofoam.
Whatever they are, they're...
Who told you guys that?
Those are styrofoam cups.
They're biodegradable.
I no, actually they're not, but because I buy them at a fine place called Cash and Carry here, and I buy cups for people who care about the earth, and I buy cups for people who don't. So you have your choice, right? Wilbur, what do you use?
There you go.
I use those for hot beverages.
Oh, these are the biodegradable ones?
Yeah, those are the earth-friendly cups.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry. Those are the ones I want you to use. I was trying to but when I don't buy the styrofoam, people complain.
Use the ones that I bring these for home. I have my own.
Oh, you bring your own too.
I have my own big box of styrofoam.
All of a sudden, Mr. Ivory Tower.
So that's how this industry is staying alive. It's
Did you steal that box from the back?
No, I sure don't. I can show you the Amazon bill. And not only that, but I don't know, about a year ago, I'm sitting here drinking the styrofoam cup, okay? And then we did go to commercials, and I get up and go to the bathroom. And Christy looks at Josh. I know this because Josh told me.
Sure.
And Christy goes, where did he get those styrofoam cups? And Josh goes, I think he brings those from home. And Christy said, I wish I had a styrofoam.
So that's why
And that's how this all happened.
And then Josh told me that, and that's why I started buying styrofoam
and then
again.
Tom likes styrofoam cups.
No, I've wondered this for years, Chick, because your cup is bigger than the average styrofoam cup.
That's right.
Yeah, he goes 24 ounces.
I get them from a special styrofoam.
See, those won't fit under the ice machine or under the coffee maker.
Spit take.
Another wacky idea from Tom.
And then Jess is fluent in all of our crazy.
No, see, those big cups won't fit under the...
Yeah, well.
It will fit under the ice maker. I don't think it'll fit under the coffee.
It won't fit under the coffee machine. In any event,
ice maker.
We can move. No, I'm
and I don't care if I use styrofoam. I got 18, 19 months tops. I could give a damn.
Buddy, you got to do whatever you want, pal.
You're damn
no
right.
No more speed limits,
That's
no more
right.
calorie limits.
I'm going to go out and use the bathroom in the middle, and I mean the big number 2, out in the middle of the parking lot. I don't care. I don't care no more.
Whatever you want to do, buddy.
You're damn right.
Broadcast legend, Chick
Yes,
McGee.
sir. They get in me one more time and walk around, and that'll be about it.
We got an update.
On?
Well, you had the story about, was it the Netherlands, where they are they're recycling the metal from the crematoria.
Right.
Yes.
Is the plural of crematorium?
Crematoriums.
Is it crematoriums or is it crematoria?
No, it's crematoriums.
I think it should be crematoria. I think you're onto something.
So, crematoria. La 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 la.
Because alumni?
Alumnus is one. Alumni is, yeah. I don't know. Christy, so what was the story again? They're taking
they take the metal, including artificial hips, metal rods, and nails from coffins. The metal retrieved from the bodies and coffins, collected in containers and transported for recycling once or twice a year.
Someone wrote and said if you cremate batteries, they make a loud bang. Often they will remove any medical devices with batteries like pacemakers.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Who does that?
That's
mortician.
what the morticians do.
How do they know they're in there?
They're told.
They're told
They
by
probably
the
have a
family.
big stitch where they put the pacemaker
I thought
in
maybe
at.
they would have one of those things they use at the airport. Scan you real quick, make sure there's nothing
Or
inside.
like the dog one to make sure you.
When I had my double bypass, I had them put a springy clown right here in the middle of my chest. So when they do the Y incision,
That'll be funny.
It's gonna be great.
Like the peanut brittle jar with the
That's
snake
exactly
in it.
right.
You get the final laugh.
I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to laugh or not be aware of it.
Okay, so it's time to move on. I'm sorry, Christy.
For what?
Well, I was really hoping that our cups would biodegrade. Are you sure these are styrofoam?
Do you want me to say they're not?
No, I mean,
she made it pretty clear.
They are very much styrofoam.
Okay.
But we can get other options. We can get all kinds of things in here. What do you guys want? I'm gonna go to cash and carry today. I'll get whatever you guys want.
I like those
Let's
cups.
custom order some with the logo on it like we used to have.
Okay, that's 12 months to 18 months right now. Anywhere.
What?
Yeah, there's an extreme backup in those kind of orders.
You know what I saw? Do you see your father's glee in his face? This is something that someone's told him is going to take 12 months. He's going to devote at least the next 10 days to getting this done in a quicker fashion.
So just
find a guy.
Get them in a year.
It's very expensive.
I got them in 10 months.
It's crazy expensive.
Somebody on Twitter did
Right
tell me
now.
that they do it out of their garage, and I was like, we're good. Well, I'll figure it out.
One at a time?
They hand paint it.
And every now and then, when I
So-
leave them out after they have to dry after I paint them, and then bugs crawl in, but that's fine.
With this various stand-up shows, most of the guys have some kind of merch, as you know.
Yeah.
Josh has what they call koozies.
Yes.
Which I think he gets them fairly quickly. Willie has do you want to explain your idea for Ace Cosby?
I was showing off my lighters.
Willie has lighters.
Oh, yeah. So Ace, Donnie called in earlier and said that Ace should change his last name, get away from the Cosby thing. Because, Bill Cosby, a little bit of a freestyling monster when it came to throwing bills into drinks.
The captain of the non-consensual team.
And then I said that Ace should kind of lean into the Cosby thing. And you do a koozie, and it can be kind of Coogee sweater themed, kind of the Cosby. It could be kind of fun.
Sure.
But then you put this koozie on, Jess, backwards so that it covers the top of your drink so that no one can throw anything
Upside
fun.
down. I
Yep.
gotcha.
Nailed it. You got it.
That's very good.
So they can't drop the roofies in.
I think that's awesome.
How would Bill do that exactly? Would he go?
There was a
look over there and.
Cosby impression.
Is that supposed to be? Is that your Bill Cosby?
I left the jello pudding over there.
Over two.
Pretty easy to make a distraction. He was a man of
this is the
significant
best
power.
thing we've ever done.
Come on,
You
Tom.
abuse
Now,
power?
give it a try. Come on, try again.
Systems
Do it one more time for us.
Yeah.
Come on.
The Jello,
Oh, boy.
Jello pudding pie.
Okay.
I miss the pudding pops.
I lost it now.
Now, coming up, what do you have coming up, Christy?
What do I have coming up? We have a floating restaurant in the news. Well, sort of.
Formerly floating.
Yeah, we have a police officer in trouble for touching a colleague's penis. We have a cinema for squirrels and a lost episode of Sesame Street.
A cinema for squirrels.
Yep.
It's really cool. It is.
That could be the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. Why not a circus for rats?
What movie do you think the squirrels want to see?
Stuart Little.
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Streisand nuts.
See, it's nuts reference.
That's funnier than any joke he's ever
Okay, it's quiz time. Chick McGee.
Huh?
I'm going to ask you a question you know the answer to.
All right.
It'll make you feel good.
Talk to me, Daddy.
What is your sleep number setting?
100. That firm mattress, Tom, and I'm a bigger guy, and the mattress stays firm with the sleep number bed.
The sleep number bed. Christy Lee, what is your sleep number?
45. Boy, did I miss my sleep number bed.
You were on vacation?
Yes.
You got back to it last time?
Yakking about it off the air.
Your sleep number setting, what did you say, 45? That's kind of a much more cushy, marshmallow-like. But that's the beauty of a sleep number bed. You pick the firmness of that mattress, and you can change it at any time, and either side of the bed has its own setting. So it can be extra firm over here, not so firm over here, and everybody's happy. Now, the reason you're really going to be happy, Sleep Number's having their big sale right now. Like they say, every great day starts the night before. So choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number. These Sleep Numbers, well, this is the lowest price of the season. It's the Queen it's the Queen 360 C-2 Smart Bed. Find out what I'm talking about by checking it out, sleepnumber.com/BT show. By the way, the 360 from Sleep Number, this particular C2 smart bed is just $899. That's a huge savings of $200. Check it out at sleepnumber.com/BT show. Subject to credit approval, minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com for the details on this very special offer. When we come back, we've got an officer who's a little too friendly.
Yeah.
And a fascinating episode of Sesame Street involving the Wizard of Oz and scaring the bejesus out of little kids. That's why it's never aired again, and it's back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, folks. Boom. It's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 7 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time and saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Bob Zaney on the way on a Tuesday. Bob Zaney, baby. I should have worn my Bob Zaney T-shirt. It says 1,000 crickets can't be wrong. Get it? Yeah, that's the Bob Zaney T-shirt. He actually put that out, and I have it autographed by Bob Zaney. Thank you very much. You know, that's how I roll. But I forgot to wear it today, so sorry, Bob. I'll have to wear it later this week, perhaps, or next time you're scheduled to be in. I'd love to see him in studio. He'll be on the phone today. Check him out at bobzaney.com. By the way, Bob's Dry Car Special hits 4 million views. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. And Jessica Hooker on a Tuesday. Hooker the Cooker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. The Nobel Peace Prize that Russian journalist Dmitry Muratov was auctioning off to raise money for Ukrainian child refugees has sold for $103.5 million. Monday's sale shatters, Shadoobie, the old record for a Nobel. Previously, the most ever paid for a Nobel Prize medal was $4.76 million. Muratov was awarded the medal in October of 2021. Wildfires in northern Arizona are crossing lands rich with signs of human existence through centuries. The vast landscape, marked by rugged mountains, high desert, and towering ponderosa pines, is dense with archaeological sites and artifacts. As efforts to fight wildfires advance, crews are doing more to avoid or minimize damage from bulldozers and other modern-day firefighting tools. Archaeologists say those efforts ensure ancient tools and dwellings unique to the arid U.S. Southwest are protected for future generations. And researchers from the University of Colorado are studying the Great Smoky Mountains' synchronous fireflies to determine whether understanding the way they communicate could help with developing robot communication. Researcher Orit Peleg tells the Knoxville News Sentinel the fireflies need to solve complex problems while communicating in large groups. He hopes to learn something from the fireflies that can be applied to our man-made systems. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
hello. Bonjour. The perfect gift has arrived for the single man. The new cologne from the makers of Clintorius and Bonaire. France's most noted fashion designer, yours truly, Mr. Béchon of Paris, has developed an exciting and stimulating new scent for men.
Honey, come on. You've been in the bathroom for half an hour. What are you doing in there?
Just enjoying my masturbation.
Mr. Béchon, just slap a little on, repeatedly.
Oh, God. Thanks, I needed that.
Is that masturbation?
Yeah, I think that's the sign.
Mr. Béchon.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Frigamall Broadcasting presents another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
The year was 1896. The place just outside of Athens, near the town of Stactontopolis, Greece. While preparing for the first modern Olympics, organizers were forced to eliminate a track and field event. In what will surely go down as the biggest bloodbath in Olympic history, runners from 5 teams were injured at the initial time trials of the 100-meter razor hurdles. 4 of the 5 athletes would never compete again. However, Austrian hurdler Klaus Kleinendorfer went on to be a silver medalist for the women's team as Gretchen Kleinendorfer.
Thank you very much for this.
Thank you for this medal.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Sound like Paul Hum at the end.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know, I
28.
have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies, has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air. I'm like, yeah, your legs.
But seriously.
Hello?
Bang!
Hello? Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Yes, that's... Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the entertainment room.
Hi, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey in for the missing now for the 3rd month, Josh Arnold.
He's going to be okay. He'll be
Does this push his start anniversary date back so we can...
I think it should.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean, that's an
When we
interesting
celebrate
idea.
in August, we're going to have to push this back now a few
He's
weeks.
starting to log Godwin numbers here.
He's not even close.
Not even close.
No.
That's like, Cal Ripken. And
no Godwin numbers. He's got to be gone for
Another
like
ball
6
player.
weeks in a row.
He was gone for like 5 days in February, too, wasn't he? Can we add those into this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Rock and roll.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
We've been talking cremation.
Yeah.
For some reason. But,
yeah.
Now, you're going to get cremated, you've decided?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cremated or stuffed and animatronic in the hallway. Hi, welcome to the Bob and Tom Studios. What do you think? Is that anything?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that's what you always said you wanted me to have done.
What phrase were you using at the time?
How about you?
How about you? That you can go with that one as opposed to
I think so.
the previous one, which was...
Coming in hot, which was actually hers.
Coming in hot.
No,
Speaking of hot, when they cremate you...
I liberated it.
When they cremate you...
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Ever heard this tune?
No.
He sings almost as well as Eric Burden.
Is this Dracula's high school band?
This is novelty guy.
Oh, this is one of the great songs.
Crazy World of Arthur Brown, right?
Yeah. Great song. Listen to the beginning of this.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. I'll take you to burn.
Yeah. Isn't that scary?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's scary that someone made this.
Yeah. And I think this is
And the producer should be ashamed of himself if he went, all right, we're not going to get one better than that.
I think that's a remake. I don't think that's the original.
Is that right?
I think you think, Pat, that sounds a little bit different.
A remake?
Yeah, I think you might have.
Maybe it's the live version.
No, it's. I'll let me do some homework on that. In the meantime, Pat asked me to do this story. Do you have the one about the vending machine? This is really weird.
Yes, I do.
Japan's famous for its odd vending machines. Most famously, the one that dispenses women's used, game-worn panties.
This has nothing to do with game-worn panties.
Oh, I think it does. It's about a vending machine, right?
Yeah, but it dispenses wild game meat.
See, they're both gamey.
Oh.
Wild game
Haruka Takagi, a reporter for Sora News 24, discovered the unique vending machine next to the entrance to Inoya, a meat processing center for wild game.
I'm
It's
just
open-
here to annoy you.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The machine sells venison and wild boar, both available sliced or ground in frozen, vacuum-sealed packages. Everything priced at $7.50. After using the ground venison she'd purchased to make spaghetti with meat sauce, Haruka reported its flavor was not too gamey, but rather closer to beef than pork with a touch of bitterness for an elegant taste. For the wild boar, Haruka tossed it into a frying pan with some oil to saute. She found it to be more tender than expected, but tasted a touch gamier than the venison, and she shared the reporter's spaghetti recipe online.
Kind of interesting.
I've never had venison. Have you had that?
You haven't?
Yeah, sure.
I have some right now. I have.
No
yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
It's often called an acquired taste.
I've never gone hunting or anything like that.
Did you when you went with that exotic restaurant that we had in here? Did you ever eat any of the stuff there? Wild boar, any of that stuff?
No. But the closest thing to wild boar that I had when I went to that restaurant was you running a meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That place, I was telling Jeff about this. One of the rooms, well, there were stuffed animals all over the place on the walls.
Yeah.
And one of them had a bunch of birds in it. I can remember one day having a meeting there and
bunch
just
of birds.
seeing these, stuffed birds, just seeing these feathers drifting down into the mac and cheese. We never had any more meetings in that particular room. Yeah, apparently. Yikes. This reminded me of another news story we had about Germany, where they had a sausage vending machine. This is from the German press agency. These are apparently booming outside in a number of German cities where shops are less likely to stay open for long hours. So in some of the smaller towns, they now have these sausage vending machines, presumably refrigerated. I don't know much about them, but so 2 in the morning, you can go down there and grab a couple link sausages. And you have a tribute to this,
I
Pat?
do indeed, yeah.
Who's that? Who's in there?
Hans.
Hans who?
Hans something dirty.
That's the one you won't say? Need washing is fine.
Hans need washing. I've forgotten, Hyman. Once upon a time, you'd make the sausage and it used to take a day or two. Fill the pig intestines with meat stuff or buy them at the stores. That's what you do. Now there's a meat machine for when it's 3:15. You get the brats mit fat or brats mit lean. No more chips and junk. You want meat when you're drunk. So now there's a sausage vending machine.
Danke. Oh, thank you, Hans.
Beautiful.
While we're on that German thing, perhaps we should go back to last week. That was one of my favorite ones.
What was that?
No.
Oh, I love this one.
What was it? You have to tell me.
Oh, you know
Germany,
which one.
Germany, they're legalizing the marijuana, the reefer.
Recreational marijuana.
And I think it was a Hans in my crotch.
Hans something dirty, Hyman.
Hans. Have you heard this, Jess?
I don't think so.
Oh, this is lovely. Germany's about to, on a federal level, legalize the marijuana.
Oh, okay.
And so we got thinking about it. What if they had done this, say, 80 years ago?
Okay.
Or maybe 90 years ago. Just think about it in like the 1930s.
Just please let Pat sing the song. Okay. Please, no freestyling out of you, Dad.
Please.
Instead of those beer halls.
It's a little Nazi-ish in here when you start freestyling.
Pass the reefer.
So let Pat do his thing.
It's so uncomfortable.
If Pat's not in there, it's Hans.
Hans Niedwaschen.
No, I'm a character now. We cannot say my name.
Oh, sorry.
Pleased to meet you. Hope you guessed my name. I was going to invade Poland until I got high. I was going to get those tanks rolling, but I got high. I just sat there in the war room laughing, and I know why. Why? Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. No more amphetamines, marijuana. I was going to speak at a rally before I got high. Just going to pound my fist and scream before I got high. Oh, I feel better now. Now I'm just going to lay around the bunker, and I know why. Oh, because I got high. No more Sig Heil, because I got high. Let's cause this whole war off. I was wrong.
Yeah. See?
Completely misguided.
Peace and love.
That's a nice guy.
Isn't that nice?
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Now, I want to play this for Jessica. I saw that kind of glazed over look when the previous one that Hans did. Do you remember this tune? This was a big hit. It sounds like it's from a different century. I mean, a real different one. Now, if I get this to work. This was a huge hit.
Huge hit.
Once upon a time, there was a tavern.
How about that vocal, huh?
Is this from a Barbra Streisand movie?
No.
No? What's the one where she is a boy?
Yentl.
Yeah, that sounds like it's from Yentl.
It does sound like it's from Yentl.
Yeah, it
She's
could be.
correct,
Yeah.
but it's not.
It was just
What
this-
is it?
Those were the days, my friend.
It was Mary Hopkin.
Yes.
No S.
Yeah.
And it was a huge hit.
We thought they'd never end.
But it was like it's this random top 40 song, but it sounds like it's from a different era.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was hit in the late 60s, I want to say.
Okay.
I had the 45.
Yeah.
You bought
Is
this?
that right?
I didn't buy it. Remember, I got free ones.
Oh, yeah. You remember that uncomfortable story, don't you?
We thought they'd never.
It sounds like it's like this World War I thing. With
Yeah, this is very strange.
Christy lived across the street from a DJ, and he would come over and talk to little Christy.
Yeah, he would give us 45s all the
give
time.
her records.
He had kids my age. We played with his kids. We were all friends on the neighborhood.
That's what's really messed up about it.
I think Gacy had a couple of kids.
That's what's really crazy about the whole thing is they were pals.
Sorry, it was kind of a normal neighborhood thing.
Christy, if it makes you feel any better, I was going to do a joke that you were a little thief and you were always running around and stealing records.
No,
That's a fun,
that
we
was
could
me.
explore that.
That was
You
me.
were a little thief then?
The first two records.
Shoplifted.
The first two records I sold was 1, 2, 3 Red Light.
I love that song.
And Yummy, Yummy, Yummy. I've got Love in My Tummy.
But now it's okay because we know that you have never shoplifted anything in the last 5 years,
Not
right?
since that. How long?
5 years? Come on, chick.
Does yesterday count?
You got money now, chick. You don't gotta steal
the
stuff.
thrill.
Oh, but like
but
Pat says, it's a thrill.
You can't buy that action, man.
Let's not forget he stole ice from.
I
Oh,
did.
that's right. He stole ice.
Not really.
And that was kind of because I got mad.
No, but you paid.
Oh, well, then that makes it okay.
Yeah.
As long as you were angry.
That's what
Okay,
Oswald
here's what
said.
happened. So I paid for my ice in a big box store. It rhymes with Hallmark. And I went to the big bin there inside the store, and it was empty. So I took my receipt up, and I said, hey, can I have a refund on this? There's no ice. And she goes, hang on a second. I got to go get the manager. And like 12 minutes later, still nothing. So I went, the heck with it. And I went out in the car and started driving away. And I noticed that outside they had a gasoline station, pumps and things. And they had another ice maker. And I went out, I grabbed my ice from that one, threw it in the back.
That's not stealing.
As they say, same difference.
Yeah, it's not stealing. It's just different. Yeah.
It's probably the same. I assume it's the same ice vendor.
No.
So then what do we call it when because no one
rationalization
paid any attention to me that time, so I came back 3 days later, didn't even go inside the store,
and just took it
and got 3 more bags. Is that stealing?
Yes, that is stealing.
I have one. I've never done this, but I've always wanted to do it. If you're at the gas station and someone in front of you, lottery tickets, cigarettes, whatever, they're just taking a long time, and you're just trying to get your soda, your water. I've always dreamt of taking $20 cash and going, I'm sorry, this is taking too long. Keep the change. Putting it down and just grabbing the water and just walking out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that the rudest thing in the whole world?
No, I've done that. I wouldn't do a 20. I'd do like a 5 or like $1
Easy,
more
Griswold.
than, so there's change coming to you.
It's really cool if you've got like Canadian money you want to get rid of. Hey, this is probably worth $6 in Canada. It's a pain in the ass burning a hole in my wallet for 6 months. Here, sorry.
I shoplifted this record.
Yummy, 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 I got love.
Yeah, this is,
I wouldn't tell people that.
but I love their other tune. I love 1, 2, 3.
What's the other one?
1, 2, 3 Red Light.
Yeah. Is it the Ohio Express or something?
1910 freedom.
Yeah.
What are you in here for, boy? I stole yummy, yummy, yummy.
Well, you're gonna have something in your tummy, boy.
You're going to have wads of love in your tummy here in a moment.
You hear what Christy's going to do to you, little boy?
Every time I make a move to love you,
I can't touch your beaver.
Excuse me.
Every time he tries, he can't.
Maybe we should do. I have an. I'm not even going to say this idea out loud. It's so good. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Want to get our first cars?
No. Hang on. Okay, around. By the way, I was right. That version I played of that Crazy World of Arthur Brown song was not the original. That was some kind of remake. Here's the original.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
This is the hit version.
It kind of gets right to it. Yeah.
Well, the other one, I could just tell. The other one, there was something wrong with it. But yeah, this is good. This is good.
This is good.
You don't like this?
I am the god of hellfire.
I mean, right now I'm in.
Well, because you're scared.
And then this organ kicks in.
And I bring you fire.
Damn, just listen to it.
Think of this. Today is the longest day of the year, right?
Yep.
Outside, grilling, barbecuing, getting some Omaha. Whatever you're doing, you're having a great day. And Chick comes over and he goes, Willie, give me the aux cord. I want to play my new favorite song for the barbecue.
That's
and
right.
then he cues this up.
And here we go. Bang.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
See?
Now nobody wants a burger. You ruined the barbecue.
No,
This is becoming the longest day of the year. You're right.
I feel every
Chick,
minute
every time you get in the shower,
Jess alluded to that a second ago.
when you get in the shower, you always say the same thing.
How are you going to keep them down on the farm?
For some reason, that's
I
in
don't
your
know
head.
why.
So
I have no idea.
You could, when you
Do you get an erection when you go to a farm?
Uh-oh.
Answer the question, Chick.
Hang on, Tom.
Yeah.
Wait, we've got a question over here. What was that, Kristen?
Well, do you get an erection every time you go to a farm?
I don't go to a farm that often.
Well, if you're keeping them down on the farm,
Possibly.
It's not. I only get them when I get lost in the corn maze, but I think that's a weird trauma
So
thing.
I don't understand.
I'm terrified of corn mazes. Mazes, they freak me out.
Could we get back to the erection topic? Okay, sorry. When we come back, we'll have
When
to
do you get erections, Tom?
reconfigure the show. A gentleman never discusses his
Squeeze the life out of a baby bird.
And by the way, I can't stand up right now.
Napa keeps things moving.
Yeah. They do.
Let's keep things moving, Tom.
It's got wheels. It's a
Yeah.
truck. It's okay. It's a car. Perfect. It's got an engine. Let's keep it on the road. How many auto parts does Napa have?
It's a truck. It's an El Camino. Whoa!
500,000 quality auto parts. That's what Napa's got. So if you need them, what do? Well, you go over to Napa, or you can use their famous curbside pickup or next day delivery. Get all the details at NapaOnline.com. When it comes to serving you in your car or your truck, Napa's Motor never quits. They've got what we call Napa know-how. now. Curbside pickup, of course, available at participating Napa Auto Parts stores with in-stock items only. Details, once again, at NapaOnline.com. When we come back, we do have the floating restaurant. Again, formerly floating restaurant. That kind of gives away the story. Also, we have don't seal the floor with milk. It's a weird story coming up. And, of course, our little history lesson.
And more.
Maybe some other lessons.
Why don't you read your mail while we're gone?
And Bob Zaney. Special guest appearance from Bob
Thanks
Zaney.
for the warning.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
The Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
You know, I got a lot of mail here at the ex-law office. Well, this comes from young Davey Radonovich. He asks, what is the difference between slander and libel? Well, what kind of idiotic, stupid question is that? What kind of little pea-brain moron would write me? I think if I were you, little Davey, I'd worry more about inbreeding than I would about the law. Davey, that was slander. If I would have written it down, it would have been libel.
This has been the Law Minute with ex-attorney Jack Thomas.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the law is your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Hey, do you have the Bob and Tom Show app on your phone? You know someone who might like the Bob and Tom Show app? You should tell them it's available and free in the iTunes and Google Play Store. Once you download it, you can listen to your local station. Tune into us on Bob and Tom 24/7. Even set an alarm to wake you up with the show. Imagine that. Chick Mcgee, the first voice you hear, giving you the sports report early in the morning, but you're up and ready to go, and you're listening to the show. How cool is that? The Bob and Tom Show app on your phone. It's free, everybody. Let everybody know. Your baker, your banker, your candlestick maker. Did I say banker twice? I meant your barber or your bartender, whoever. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick Mcgee with your Bob and Tom sports update from Tampa last night. The Lightning scored 4 times in the second period and beat the Colorado Avalanche 6-2 in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final. However, Colorado still leads that series 2-1. In Major League Baseball, Yankees ace Garrett Cole lost his no-hit bid in the 8th. Tampa Bay's Isaac Paredes led off by grounding a clean single to center field. The Yankees win 4-2. Other winners in the American League yesterday, Boston, the White Sox, and Kansas City. National League winners, the Mets, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, and San Diego. Swimming has a new rule about transgender women athletes that will surely clear the way for other sports to impose similar bans ahead of the 24 Paris Olympics. Swimming governing body, FINA, has effectively banned transgender women from competing in women's events, while also issuing a promise to establish some sort of an open category. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Rick Schrader is our guest. Rick is a newly married new dad.
Yes, I have a 4-year-old daughter now, she's a doll. Her name's Maya, and she's beautiful, but I'll tell you, she's fallen under the sway of the evil purple one.
You mean...
Yes, Barney.
Barney the dinosaur?
Every morning, I love you. I haven't digested a breakfast in a year for listening to Barney on the those amazing robot Stepford like children they have surrounding him and the realistic portrayals of kids. Now, hey Barney, let's clean our room and then pray. They get these kids. Off the Mouseketeers directly to Barney, and it's amazing. The kids love Barney.
Mm-hmm.
They love him.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be the next Waco type disaster. Barney and his followers in a Quonset hut outside Dallas. Sharing means caring, Billy. So strike the match. Next thing you know, polyurethane Barney suit goes up like tinder. I point this out because I care.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us. Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. It must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that... Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez. Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's in the performance room. There's Jeff Oskay.
Yes.
In for Josh Arnold. There's Jess Hooker.
Hello.
I understand we do have something to try this morning, sort of.
Maybe we'll just make Oskay try it.
I'll give it a shot.
All right.
All right.
Ace
Thank you,
Cosby
Jess.
manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Oskay, I'm going to guess not the first time you've been a guinea pig.
Oh, no, I'll try anything.
Yep.
Really?
Remember that old commercial?
Pretty much.
Yeah, sure.
Remember that commercial? Give it to, was it Mikey? He'll
Mike?
eat,
Yeah,
He'll
Mikey
try
likes
anything.
it.
Yeah.
he'll eat anything. That kid, of course, ended up in porn.
Was that a Life
What?
commercial?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
cereal.
Life cereal. Yeah. I love
I'm
Life
Chick
cereal.
McGee.
He'll eat
and
anything, and then they
here's
had-
Tom.
Then he does eat anything.
Okay, sorry.
That was the name of the first movie he was in, too.
By the way, you know whose birthday's coming up?
Whose birthday's coming up?
No, we just had
Mine?
Paul McCartney's
Hers is
birthday.
next.
Well, you can't guessing when your own birthday's coming up. That's kind of a
But Jess is, I think, next.
that's
She
kind
gets
of
a
a
cake.
slow pitch.
And our family, Sally's next. She's going to eat.
But
Yeah, she's close to mine.
This Friday, it's the birthday of Arthur Brown.
I am the god of hellfire.
Is that right?
Turns 80.
Hey, Willie, speaking of your family, how did Father's Day go this weekend?
I can't do this on air. I'll cry.
Were you invited?
was in town, didn't get the breakfast club.
Oh,
Dinner was
boy.
promised. That got big. We can't. We got anything else.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody talk.
I thought you were in Louisville or Lexington.
I seriously changed the topic or I'm going to cry. I can't do this.
This weekend, me and Willie are in
Jonesboro,
Arkansas with lovely Donnie Baker.
That's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Is that a road trip in a car?
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, it's Donnie, Willie, and Jeff at the the Embassy Suites, brought to you by Pac Mail and the Eagle Rocks.
What do you guys do? Going room to room?
I'm in room 115, ladies. Feel free to stop by before and after the show.
And guess what? He gave us 2 rooms, but I called in, made sure I will also be in room 115, ladies. So come by. One king bed. Gonna be fun.
And you are the king.
Info at Eagle One. What is it? Eagle1005.com. Dot. Is that why I missed?
I think someone made a mistake. They wrote the
I'm
dot.
not sure. I didn't do that one.
Yeah, .com. Okay.
Sorry.
You got the look, though.
But I know.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry. And then it's back to Christy Lee at the news desk.
Social media users have resurrected a lost episode of Sesame Street. According to USA Today, the episode, which aired on February 10th, 1976, starred Margaret Hamilton, who reprises her role as the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. The Muppet Fan Archive Muppet Wiki states that the episode was reportedly deemed too scary for children and shelved. It never re-aired, but was archived in the Library of Congress. In the nearly 15-minute show, the witch terrorizes a man named David, played by Northern Calloway, throughout the episode to get her broomstick back after she loses it while flying over the street. By the way, Mr. Rogers had Margaret Hamilton on his show in 1975 for the sole purpose of showing kids there's nothing to be afraid of and that movies are all make-believe.
Oh, that's helpful. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
But yeah, apparently it was so terrifying they pulled it. But of course, someone has now dug it up and it's out there. I don't know if your kids should watch it.
There's a few things like this, isn't there? There's that Star Wars Christmas special that aired one time, and it's like famous. They were like in character, and Luke Skywalker. They had to save Christmas and Santa Claus, and
B. Arthur's in it for some reason.
Is that
what it is?
Yeah,
that's one of the most famous, apparently.
And no one can find it. It's one of these things that's really famous and or infamous, really, and no one knows where it is. They intentionally got rid of it because people hated it so much.
Didn't the Chuck Berry graphic videos disappear off the internet?
Yes, those existed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the last time I checked, which was 10 minutes ago, they were.
I think you were the one that showed me those backstage at some venue.
Is he the glass coffee table guy?
No, that was Danny
That's
Thomas.
allegedly Mr. Danny Thomas.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, I get him all confused.
I think that's sort of like a Richard Gere thing. He pissed somebody off, and that they started that. But
I don't know.
This Wizard of Oz thing is actually pretty cool.
Did you watch it?
I just saw a little tiny bit of it.
Were you guys scared of Wizard of Oz?
Terrifying.
Oh, the monkeys.
Oh, really?
The trees.
Flying monkeys?
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it didn't get me.
The talking trees.
I don't know why. I just wasn't. Yeah, that didn't get me.
Whenever it goes,
yeah, that.
It's like a trigger for me.
And did you know the hands that worked at the farm were the Tin Man?
Whoa, slow down.
I just learned this today.
They're all the same people. And the witch was the awful school teacher who kidnaps Toto.
You gotta be.
I know.
Are
you serious?
I had no idea till like 2 or 3 years ago. I said, wait a minute.
You were there?
And the Wizard of Oz was the salesman, traveling salesman.
I can't believe it.
Hey, Willie.
In his wagon.
That is
scary.
Holy hell.
Scary.
That is scary.
And isn't there some cut songs also, like the Jitterbug or something? I think
was
in
the
song?
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I think they cut a couple.
In the Wizard of Oz.
And there's a famous, the audition of Buddy Ebsen.
Yeah, in the silver paint.
Yeah, he got allergic.
Yeah.
And also, Buddy needed a taste every now and then.
But he can't do a whole shoot.
I can't do a take without a taste.
I know it's 6 a.m.
So, Buddy,
I call this one.
It's funny on the Beverly Hillbillies. He didn't talk like Step and Fetch It.
Oh, I'm just a little thirsty.
Just to steady my hands.
I think there are a lot of episodes of a lot of shows that they're not going to show. They're not going to show Bill Cosby on Sesame Street. All the moms are worried about getting lewds in their Coke.
Oh, my.
Didn't Cosby have his own show?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Picture Page.
Number one show.
Picture Page.
Yeah, I watched that all the time as a kid.
Captain Kangaroo. Yeah.
She is dressed like the Wicked Witch of the West in this.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. I'm watching the Sesame Street episode. Awful.
It's weird because, but accounting vampire isn't scary.
Right.
But that to me was the funniest thing the first time I saw that.
Gosh,
And I tried to tell you guys that that's one of the properties of being a vampire. They have to count things.
Yes.
And
That's
you won't
true?
believe me.
No,
Yes.
I believe you.
Is that an OCD thing?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yeah, they can't see themselves in mirrors. They like to drink blood, and they have to count things.
It's
Yes.
steak through the heart. It's garlic.
Yeah.
I've never heard that they have to, like, so if you dropped a bunch of toothpicks in front of a vampire,
Yes.
you could run away.
He
because
will.
they'd have
He
to...
will stop and count the toothpicks before he comes out.
They have to ask before they go in anywhere.
Not again. 6, 7,
They have to be invited into your
invited
home.
in, yeah.
They have to be invited.
And they have to wear tails. Or no, morning coat and a nice
Really?
nice crisp tie.
And you do have to invite them in, but they can also get a warrant and do pretty much whatever they want. because-
Is there like a southwestern Dracula with a bolo tie?
I hope so.
I told you how many times that should be your new look. A bolo tie. Think of that shirt and a bolo tie. That
You could get into turquoise pressing. That'd be fun.
Oh, yes.
A big turquoise ring on every finger.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't work for me. Did you know that this is true?
There's somebody listening to us right now with a turquoise ring going, what the hell did I do?
These are pretty hot.
Pat, you know this, that Somewhere Over the Rainbow almost didn't make the movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They were making various cuts, and that wasn't going to be cut. And that would have been terrible. A lot of men would have had to wait for Bette Midler to come around before they could really celebrate.
A lot of men.
Oh, boy. Gotta feel quiet.
You're not going to play Mr. Fister now?
Yes! Mr. Fister! Hey! Mr. Fister!
Okay, you know, you're allowed to do these jokes from now on, but you have to be critical of former head of the FBI, J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're going to do it, call out that monster by name. How about that?
Do you want a really obscure, amazing trivia fact?
It's Tim Gunn. It's Tim Gunn, and he would go
Let me
in.
hear. I don't know.
Do you know who Tim Gunn is? He's
Yes,
great.
I do. Yeah.
His dad was J. Edgar Hoover's main assistant.
Squeeze?
He was like a super cop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of all random.
Oh, wow.
And his boyfriend.
No, not at all. But
And his last,
that was somebody else.
his last name was Gunn?
Yes, sir.
Peter Gunn?
Ha.
It was actually Dr. Love Gun.
Ace? Love Gun?
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, there was a Dr. Love and a Love Gun.
Oh, yeah, I combined them both there, didn't I?
Okay.
Calling Dr. Love.
Now, was there a Dr. Fister?
I don't think so.
Okay, just.
But it would be a proctologist, I would guess.
Mr. Fister just quit on me. When we
Thank
come
the
back, what do
Lord.
we have, Christy?
Oh, I don't know. Well, we have a police officer who did a very bad touch. We have our cinema for squirrels.
You know what?
Giant dog in the dollar store.
The more that's buried, the funnier it is. Okay? I'm telling you.
That actually made me laugh.
Yeah, that's funny. Way in the
When
background.
we come back, we have a little bit of the Wicked Witch on Sesame
Oh,
Street.
the Wicked Witch, huh? Okay.
Wicked Witch on Sesame Street.
Wicked Watch.
Looking forward to that.
Mr. Fister!
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom@BobandTom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
All right, this magician, he's sitting on the end of the driftwood, and they stare at each other for 2 days and don't say a word. They just look at each other all mad. Finally, the bird goes, I give. Where's the boat?
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Dr. Will, Mark Allison here with you, rolling through a Tuesday. It's June 21st. Jessica Hooker and comedian Bob Zaney on this Tuesday. For everything Bob and Tom, check out bobandtom.com. All the latest Bob and Tom highlights, news, information. You can see Pat Godwin singing one of his songs there on video, perhaps an Ace Cosby joke of the day. And let's not forget about the Bob and Tom Show puppets. The puppets? You haven't seen the puppets? What are you waiting for? Head on over to bobandtom.com and check out the puppets singing Smack Tom. It'll put a smile on your face. I know it puts a smile on my face, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. A bit of Lemmy from Motorhead will always be at Hellfest in Clisson, France, quite literally. A giant metal statue of Lemmy's head with a portion of his ashes inside has been placed at the site. Lemmy's bandmates will preside over a ceremony in memory of Lemmy after the Scorpions perform on Thursday. Motorhead frequently played Hellfest, and Lemmy considered it one of his favorite places to perform. Paramount Plus flexed the star power of its shows as it prepares to launch in the United Kingdom with a London event attended by Sylvester Stallone, Viola Davis, Kevin Costner, Jessica Chastain, and more. The expansion delivers overseas popular shows like Costner's, of course, Yellowstone, and Star Trek Discovery to UK audiences. Subscribers will also get to see Stallone's scripted television debut in Tulsa King, in which he plays a mafia capo. Paramount Plus launches Wednesday with more than 8,000 hours of programs. And Harry Styles of One Direction fame has teamed with Gucci fashion designer Alessandro Michele for a clothing line. It's called Ha Ha Ha, which combines their first initials and is supposed to express the playfulness of the designs. Among the recurring motifs are a grumpy teddy bear, a munching squirrel, and a sheep with cherries. That collection was revealed yesterday at Milan Fashion Week. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Dr. Anthony Fauci has tested positive for COVID-19. The 81-year-old, who is fully vaccinated and has received 2 booster shots, was experiencing mild symptoms.
So he's going to be staying on his couchy. Dr. Fauci.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, guy, it's King Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Well, let's get a serious tip from you. When you get pulled over for a traffic thing, what's your suggestion? What do you do?
Just be polite.
Yep. Yeah, I can.
If you say yes or no, sir, more than likely you're going to get off unless you just run into a jerk. And
You're not supposed to get out of the car, right?
No. You know the best thing to do, and what I always do at night, if they pull me over, I always flip on my dome light and put my hands on the. And they always say, "Oh, you've been arrested before." And I go, "No, I'm an ex-cop." And then all of a sudden, everything just smooths.
Now, how do you prove you're an ex-cop? Do you have some kind of special signal?
I just say I make more money now.
And they know that you're.
They know I'm.
I see. Okay, good.
I'm so doing that, telling them I'm an ex-cop.
You don't ever say you know a cop either.
Oh, really?
Because then the automatic response is, "Yeah, I know him. I hate him."
Oh, well, they must know the same cop we know.
Wow, that's sad.
That's the automatic response.
Oh, really?
That's the worst thing you can say. But I got a friend that's a police officer.
So I have a free pass.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't pull me over.
I'm assuming I can go on with my life.
Hey, I give it the police fund. Does that help if they have the bumper sticker in the car?
No.
That's the first thing they look for.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Every drug dealer in the world has one of those.
Boy, you're a chump. You just paid for our last keg party.
Hi, man. This is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are you a single guy? I used to be married, but I'm divorced now. Yeah, my marriage wasn't working out.
I was driving down the road one day, and my wife ripped the rear view mirror out of the windshield and beat me in the head with it.
What?
You'd have thought nobody had ever made love to her sister. She was just as bad. She used to brag, I can count the number of men I've been to bed with on one hand, and then she'd do it too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and
EFMarburger.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Happy National Selfie Day.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of selfies on your social media
do
today,
do it in front of a train.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Do it in front of a train. Pat Godwin at the in the performance room.
Yeah, man.
There's Jeff Oskey in for Josh Arnold.
Yes, sir.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
We've got our drink coming up here, I guess, this week that we're going to try. There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chickster!
Hey, selfie!
National Selfie Day, Chickster.
I'm Chick.
Tom, have you ever taken a selfie ever?
And there's
Of course.
Yeah.
Sure, I take selfies. I just always think it's funny when we get these stories about people that, well, he was taking a selfie when the train hit him, or he was taking a selfie when he fell off the Grand Canyon.
You'd love that?
I love this.
I love that. That's how I started that sentence. I love when.
That's a book I'd buy.
Is that right?
Last Photo.
There's a whole website
There is a
dedicated to
website,
that
yeah.
called Last
Are they
Photo.
real? Are they real?
Some of them are, yes.
I would think I would think they'd be largely fake. We were talking about the Sesame Street thing.
Does it enhance your viewing pleasure if it was absolutely guaranteed real?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The actress Margaret Hamilton, who was amazing portrayal of the Wicked Witch of the West, will live forever. She visited the Sesame Street set and actually portrayed that character again.
Did that ruin her career? I mean, was she typecast after that? So she couldn't get...
She worked a lot.
Really? Okay, because I would think everybody who saw her in anything went, oh my God, that's the witch.
Yeah, she was a school teacher.
In real life?
Yeah, for a while. Yeah, absolutely.
She was a school teacher in The Wizard of Oz. I'm not sure who played the Wicked Witch of the West.
So the point of this is that she stopped by and they did an episode of Sesame Street that it only aired the one time because it scared so many kids. We've got a little bit of the audio from that. This is real.
My fine feathered friend, you've got my broom now. Well, and I'm not your fine feathered friend. Oh, you're not. Well, give me back my broom. Don't give it back to me. Don't give it up. No, they say no.
As you can see, it even sounds scary.
Sound like Big Bird laying down the law.
Yeah. Sounds like a bad day. First day of improv class.
Yeah.
Scene number 1.
Okay, if you're all screaming, we can't understand.
Yes.
I always thought the most terrifying Sesame Street was when they had John Wayne Gacy on. Oh, that was that clown episode was terrifying.
C stands for gay C.
I love. Have you seen? They have like Ice-T has been on it now.
So
Ice
many
Cube.
people.
And
Yeah.
it's like, how gangster is that?
Yeah. Literally.
I think a lot of those guys have kids.
The letter today is C for put a cap in that ass.
I don't think that's what they do.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Those early records don't get down to the letter N. Very uncomfortable.
Okay. What joke are you making? I mean, what is wrong with you? It's.
How about this drink?
This Drake.
What do you got over there?
First, I thought you said, "How about this Drake?" And I
thought-
thought we're going to talk about his new
Drake's on there too.
album?
Yeah. So
What is
we
this
have this is called the Healthy Coke, is what they're calling it. So it is a splash of balsamic vinegar, which we have here, and a LaCroix or a sparkling water of your choice that has some kind of flavor, I guess.
Okay.
Like a lemon? Does it have to be lemon lime?
It
or
doesn't. There
anything?
people have used berry and pomegranate, and we have.
So this is you can make your own soft drink.
call
That's
it
what they're
healthy
saying.
Coke.
A healthy Coke.
I think it went viral because there was a yoga instructor that said, "This I drink one of these every day."
Boo.
Yeah, I know, right?
She was wearing yoga
Sorry.
pants, though.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Is it okay?
Tom, will you pass one of your straws over here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have a plastic straw over there?
Yeah.
How many do you think you have? Where are you down to now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I've got a whole
1,000.
Honestly, Crazy Junior has some too. So yeah, we're not doing great.
Boy,
the Griswold
that
Cam has a
apple
lot of straws.
doesn't fall too far
There you
from
go.
the tree.
Well, it looks like a Coke.
It looks like a Coke.
Yeah, it sure does.
There you
Jeffy.
go.
Do I mix it up?
Yeah, mix it up a little bit.
I'm
give
sorry,
it a
I
swirl.
wasn't watching. How much balsamic did you
I
put
did a couple of splashes, so like this, and then I poured the lime LaCroix over it.
Jeff, just take. Oh, no. Use the straw so I can try it. I don't want.
Oh, my bad.
want to get
I
your
thought it was just stirred up.
lip crabs. Not good. Is it not good?
No, it tastes fine. I laughed so hard on lip crabs that I couldn't.
You also gave him the finger, which I liked.
Pass it over here.
That's what I thought.
Tom's gonna give it a taste. Okay. Well, I
Keep your
didn't think
straw.
anybody else wanted to taste it.
It tastes like
Sorry.
balsamic vinegar and a lemon lime.
But you like balsamic vinegar, so it's not bad.
I've
This is supposed
tasted
to
worse.
like Coca-Cola.
I've had
That's what
tab
they
before.
call it
It's
healthy
not as
Coke.
bad as
Healthy
that.
Coke?
Healthy
Here goes.
Coke.
That's what my roommate in college
Coke
called
is
his Adderall.
Coke is
Oh,
healthy.
okay.
Tom is drinking right now.
That's terrible.
Is it? It's bad. Yeah.
So you haven't tried it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
brought
not
it in
gonna
for
try
you
that.
guys. I had no desire to try this. Yeah.
I don't think it's
He
that
went
bad.
back for a second.
Yeah, you would.
Would it taste
No,
better with a different flavor?
It doesn't taste like Coca-Cola at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just mean a healthy soda.
A healthy soda, probably.
I think. What about that coconut amino? What are they? You know what I'm
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
yeah,
say?
yeah. That's a soy sauce substitute.
Soy sauce.
Oh, yeah, I like
maybe
that.
would be.
This
think so?
mostly you're getting the flavor of the soda water.
Of the soda water. Okay. Yeah.
What flavor soda is that? Like a lemon
It's
lime?
lime, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
it looks like
Is balsamic vinaigrette supposed to be good for you? Or
Yeah.
vinegar? Balsamic vinegar?
I
know
mean,
apple
yeah.
cider vinegar is supposed to be
Yeah,
healthy.
I think if you're into the fermented foods
Christy,
for gut health, then
it's
this is okay.
ACV.
ACV?
this is growing on me.
Uh-oh.
Right?
It's mostly the lime. Though.
Okay.
I don't
Chick,
think the vinegar did
sorry,
much.
Pat, if you like fermented foods, you'll probably love this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how much you love kimchi. I didn't know where you were going.
You were married to a kimchi, weren't you?
Sure.
Kimchi.
Isn't it pronounced kumchi?
Oh. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what's coming next, guys.
Okay.
This is bad.
Really tried it.
This sucks. This can kick rocks.
What you going to do with that balsamic vinegar?
Do you need some at home, buddy?
I'd like to
There you
take
go.
that home.
Take that home. I've got another.
I have this on my salads now.
Now, is that one
it's
of
very
those
good.
things where it can cost $5 or $75?
Yeah,
depending on
100%.
how
It's
good
just
of
like
a-
Olive oil?
Olive oil. Yeah, that's
Olive oil can be crazy expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
And,
It can.
and
Yes.
maple syrup can be,
Yep.
it's nuts.
Me and my grandma were at it's like an Italian deli where they have the small little grocery.
You're not going to pick up women talking like this.
Come on. Me and Grams go loco at the deli counter.
Yeah.
We had this, it was like a really big sort of, I don't know, like a tube, I guess, that
Yeah.
contained the balsamic.
Yeah.
And it was like $75.
Easy,
So I thought I
yeah.
was getting this really big. I'm not kidding. The bottle was smaller than this.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 5 inches high.
Oh, my God.
The size of a harmonica.
Yeah.
A little one.
Yeah.
We have coming up as a special guest, we're going to talk with comedian Bob Zaney. We haven't talked to Bob in quite some time. I do want to also revisit this plug that we gave. I want to get it right. It's Donnie Baker, Willie G, and Jeff Oskey, Jonesboro, Arkansas, this Saturday.
Yes.
One show, and tickets are available at eagle1005.com.
Yes.
Okay. Got all that information there for you. Should be a great show. Now, we turn back to Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Man in Detroit has constructed a miniature cinema for the wild squirrels in his backyard. According to The Independent, Jason Lindsay built the theater complete with a concession stand and bathroom.
What about the fleas causing malaria and things? What's
2 months at a cost of $600.
Whoa.
The 30-year-old who works in video production installed an old tablet to act as a movie screen that played his own squirrel movie called Revenge of the Squirrels, which he advertised on miniature movie posters. Cameras installed inside the theater captured the squirrels exploring the new venue and grabbing a few concession snacks to go.
Is that right?
Lindsay said the squirrels loved the movie theater, adding that the whole thing was a blast to make.
Isn't it fun? These little squirrels just sit there looking at it.
They did not. What, did they fight over seats? What's going on?
Yeah, they fought over what show to watch.
Mm-hmm.
They mostly didn't watch, what do you call it, first-run movies. They watched primarily Netflix. They had a password.
Nutflix and
I
chill.
like Netflix.
No.
The squirrel with the dragon tattoo, no?
That's good. That's very good.
Mean squirrels.
Mean squirrels.
Mean
also
squirrels.
good.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
We're getting close.
It's good. It's good.
Earth squirrels are easy.
Okay.
You're on a roll. You're on a roll.
The sad one, a squirrel interrupted.
That's okay.
yeah.
Okay. Less good, but still doing it.
Okay.
What about the Barbara Streisand funny squirrel?
I like that one.
Is that all right?
I like that one.
Okay. All right.
What about my favorite rom-com, You've Got Tail? Is that anything?
Oh! Tail, big bushy tail.
Of course. That could be taken two ways. This story, by the way, has gone international.
What?
Yeah, it has.
It's the story. The source of this is an international news.
Oh, he's got little popcorn buckets with popcorn and blackberries in it.
It's very sweet.
What a lunatic.
Somebody better check on our girl Alsman. I think she's going to do this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought.
Coming up, we're going to once again visit with comedian Bob Zaney. Haven't seen Bob for a while. Certainly look forward to talking to Bob Zaney.
Been kind of quiet.
He's got that dry bar comedy special.
Yeah.
That's right.
Already 4 million views. Wow. So we'll find out what's going on with Bob. Right now, I want to find out what's going on between your ears. I hope it's some great sounds from those Raycon earbuds. They're the best, and they cost half as much, right, Chick?
That's exactly right. And you know me, I searched the world over for the perfect earbuds, and I landed on, before they became a sponsor, the Raycon earbuds. And now, the Raycon Everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. 3 sound profiles to match whatever you're listening to, noise isolation, awareness modes, and you can choose to be immersed in sound or tune into your surroundings if you need to. You can listen while you travel or during a extra grueling workout. They have optimized gel tips that fits any ear ever made, and the earbuds are comfortable enough for all-day wear, and they will not budge. With Raycon, you get 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and you get all this for half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have over 49,000 five-star reviews. If you'd like to see for yourself what the hype is all about, we've got a deal for you. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off your Raycons. buyraycon.com/Tom.
I'm just watching this video of these little squirrels trying to watch the movie.
Yeah.
You know how indecisive squirrels are when they cross the street in front of your car. Look at them trying to pick a seat. No wonder the movie can't start because they're going, I'm in here, I'm in row 7. I'm in they're squirrels. Coming up, we have Mr. Bob Zaney, comedian. Looking forward to talking to Bob. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
And a good morning to you. Do you need a gift to say, oops, sorry, I forgot Father's Day? Well, if you do, how about a dad who's a big Bob and Tom fan? How about giving him total access to the entire Bob and Tom library? You heard me. Get him a Makeup for Missing Father's Day gift. He'll open every day. It's a Bob and Tom VIP membership. See the link at the top of our website. Just head on over to bobandtom.com. Rolling through a Friday, comedian Bob Zaney coming up. His dry car special has hit 4 million views. Maybe you're one of those 4 million. If not, why not? We'll find out. bobzaney.com coming up. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison with things you may have missed. President Joe Biden said he's considering pressing for a holiday on the federal gasoline tax. That could possibly save U.S. consumers as much as 18 cents a gallon. Thanks, Joe. Biden told reporters Monday his decision could come by the end of the week. The administration increasingly looking for ways to spare the public from higher prices at the pump, which began to climb last year and surged after Russia invaded Ukraine in February. Gas prices nationwide averaging just under $5 a gallon. According to AAA, taxes on gasoline and diesel fuel help pay for highways. Federal officials say most of Yellowstone National Park should reopen within the next 2 weeks. Record floods pounded the region last week, knocked out major roads, especially in the northern section of the park. Yellowstone superintendent said the park would be able to accommodate fewer visitors for the time being. It may take many months to reconnect the world's renowned park roads with some southern Montana communities. Yellowstone will partially reopened tomorrow morning, Wednesday at 8 a.m. Only portions of the park that can be accessed along its southern loop of roads will be opened initially, and access to the park's scenic backcountry will be for day hikers only. Within 2 weeks, officials plan to also reopen the northern loop. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Looking to buy a new car, but the looking part is getting old hat? Well, maybe you need to try shopping at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors.
Hi. Just stop into Bob Bile Motors and I'll show you my Take a test drive and I'll also let you see my
That's Bob Bile Motors.
And hey guys, during Bob Bile's Celebration Bonanza Days, if you buy a car from Bob Bile Motors, I'll not only show you my and my I'll let you in the and after that, you're in the
Is that even possible? It is at Bob Bile Motors. Bob Bile Motors. Why the hell shop anywhere else?
Somebody get me a towel.
Due to pending litigation, Bob Bile Motors is suspending free hot dog Fridays.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
25 people were injured after walking over hot coals in northern Switzerland.
Good.
13 hospitalized with more severe injuries.
Good.
Details about the incident or why people at the event walked over hot coals were not released.
Because they're idiots.
Mind over matter, my friend.
No. Physics over stupidity.
Me feet on fire, me toes on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio all day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7, 24/7, 24/7.
Time now for great moments in NFL history.
The year 1976. The place, Miami, Florida. It was Super Bowl 10, and America was celebrating her bicentennial. The national anthem that year was performed by famous blind entertainer Tom Sullivan. Let's listen to this rare recording of his pre-game performance.
Oh, say, can you see? Mr. Sullivan, what? You're not on the microphone. Take 3 steps forward. Oh, okay. It's just... Oh. By the dawn's early light.
While organizers were applauded for their support of people with disabilities, fans and critics alike agreed that a stage 12 feet off the ground was a particularly bad idea.
A little help now.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Stronger than dirt. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick McGee.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey in for Josh Arnold.
Still here.
There's Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
Still here.
All right. What are you drinking now?
I got my little cold brew situation going on.
All right. Okay.
Cold brew.
You're buzzing around the studio. I know that, yeah. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We are fixing to hook up with Bob Zaney to find out what's going on with Bob. I know he's got some shows coming up, and he's going to be talking about his dry bar special.
Yes.
Bob, are you there on the phone?
Yes, I am, Tom. I'm just impressed the lack of, you guys really don't have enough talent in the room.
There's a lot of people here, that's for sure. Now, Bob, I'm noticing, first of all, you have a new website, bobzany.net.
That's right.
What happened to bobzany.com?
Well, it goes to my Facebook page. It's a long story, Tom, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh, sorry.
Was it logistics? Did you forget to sign a paper? Did you?
No, Chick, please. You know me. I'm a paper kind of guy. I sign everything.
Well, sorry. Well, let's get to the.
I decided to become a comedian, I signed my life away.
Okay.
Now, here we go. It looks like you're going to be Saturday, June 25th, Bob Zany and Joe Emmerich at the Elks Lodge.
Joe Emmert?
Emmert?
Yep.
This has an S on the end.
Well, it's because they put an S on the end of everything. He used to be a part of the Pork Pistols for anybody who's...
Oh, okay.
Been around a while.
And you'll be at the Elks Lodge, Martinsville, Indiana, coming up. That's this Saturday. And then Friday, July 22nd at the famed Mason City Comedy Club. That's in Mason City, Illinois.
Yes.
Right. Saturday, July 23rd, the Yellow and Company Boutique in Mahomet, Illinois.
Okay.
I think it's Mahomet.
Yeah, you got me on the pronunciation.
Is it Mahomet?
I have no idea.
I think it's Mahomet.
Yeah, but Muhammad, may his name be praised. That would be a little bit awkward.
My stomach just turned.
Sorry, I think it's a very similar word. I assume okay.
Jess, thank you for letting me know he was one of the Pork Pistols, because now I'm going to have to fire him.
Sorry, Bob.
Okay, now, Bob, let's first of all, let's find out what's new. I know that you have your so-called, 4 million people have watched your Dry Bar comedy special. Is that right?
Yeah, 4.170 million people, Tom, if you can believe that.
Now, how many of those were you?
Well, Tom, really, I don't think that's any of your business.
And how many times a day do you check the counter?
I do it every morning, Chick, okay? I'm not that obsessive.
That's fair enough. I'd check it more than that if it were me.
That's great, man. And all these specials are clean, right? So the kids can watch it with their folks.
Yeah, I suggest, is that Jeff?
No, this is Willie. Hey there, Bob.
Willie Griswold.
Willie, I'm sorry. I'm just a little shocked that Tom didn't announce where you're going to be this weekend during
No, I announced.
He's got it. Actually, Tom has it right here where Willie's going to be this week.
Yeah, I just announced it 5 minutes ago. Donnie Baker, Willie, and Jeff Oskey. Donnie, by the way, without Joe Emmerich. He fired him. They're going to be in Jonesboro, Arkansas this Saturday for a huge show. Eagle105.com. Eagle105.com. Sorry, back to you.
I'm still trying to figure out how Willie got the job on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Bob, let's keep this between us.
Willie, there's nothing wrong with nepotism. Look at Jesus. His dad got him the job.
Good point. Right. Can't argue with that.
I'm just hoping I don't have nails in my hands.
That, and I don't think anyone gets hurt on that one, Tom. Let's get right to it. A lot going on in the news, you guys.
Okay.
According to a new study, 94% of Americans are concerned or upset with inflation. The other 6% are happy with their breast implants.
Oh, I see. It's a switcheroo joke.
Yeah, that's how I listed it in the breakdown.
He's not talking about the economy.
Under S for switcheroo.
Hey, in Boston, in the downtown area, 2 manholes exploded. Ironically, it was in front of a popular Mexican restaurant.
Gas.
How would you label that one, Tom?
Flatulence, really.
Gas.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Explosive methane. No, I'm not.
Since I'm calling you from Vegas, my new home, I would be remiss not to do a Vegas joke. Good news, bad news. Here's the bad news. An Evening with Whitney, the Whitney Houston hologram show, is closing its run. The good news is it will be replaced by the Janis Joplin Shadow Puppet Show.
Again, both tragically died.
Because we're running out of talent here, and we have to.
I don't know why, but I laughed.
What I thought. That's where I was going with that one. Hey, in the Ozarks, a judge has ordered a deer poacher to repeatedly watch the movie Bambi as part of his sentence. So far, he's only shot at the TV 3 times.
So far.
Because he's a poacher.
Right.
Poacher.
Bambi doesn't.
That would be under things that are wrong, Tom. That's the category. God. Okay, we're going to do a little thing where we go back in time and revisit a past Zany Report joke. As you know, I've been doing this with, of course, you folks for over 20-something years, but also it goes back to KLOS in Los Angeles in the early 80s. So I perused the past jokes, Tom. This is a time capsule, if you
Oh, good. I
may
love
be
these.
so bold. Now, just bear with me. We have to go back.
There we
Okay.
go.
You got Michael Winslow?
Here we are. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing Police Academy 4. It worked. April 4th, 2017, Dayline, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The Palace Theater, which was damaged by Hurricane Matthew, is unfit for human occupancy. Now, they plan to demolish it or turn it into an artist colony.
All right.
Dug that one up, did you?
Yeah, I guess
that one.
Too bad I didn't go further back.
And that was begging to be revived. Let's try another one.
Oh, wow.
Try another one.
No, that's it. There you have it.
Oh, that's it? That was our... that was that long time machine trip. I thought we'd have a couple. Bob Zany is our guest. Once again, the new website, bobzany.net. Let's get this right, kids. There's some weird secret thing going on with something else with the .com.
And I'm very excited that I'll be working with Joe Emmert at the Elks Lodge this weekend because he was once a pork pistol here.
Yes.
I was trying to go with somebody who was part of Freddie and the Dreamers, but they weren't available.
I think one of those guys does live around here somewhere. Well, thank you. Thank you, Bob. So, Bob, do you like living in Las Vegas?
I love it, Tom. But I spent half my adult life on the road. Willie, you're going to learn this as you get older. The road takes its toll. And but I love Vegas. I can see the Strip from my front porch and Sarah Palin.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You see what I did there, Chick?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going
how
back.
How would you label that one, Chick?
Political bent.
That one only goes back,
By the
what,
way-
12 years?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where is Ace Cosby when you need him?
He's right here. He's right here, and I think he might.
Do you want to try your
show
joke?
you.
Try your joke on Bob. Here
Show
we go.
you a thing or two, Bob.
Which joke?
Whichever one you want to do.
Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Bob, what fruit likes to go down slides?
I can't.
What fruit likes to go down slides? I don't know, Ace.
A kiwi.
Kiwi.
Now, why can't you do heady stuff like that, Bob?
Well, you know what, Ace? I think I can top you.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Bob.
Well, if an itchy baker, does he make everything from scratch?
I like that.
If you send an email to the spam corporation, where does it end up?
Oh.
If a hypnotist talks in their sleep, is that considered an extra show?
These are all very good,
Your
Bob.
turn, Ace.
Yeah.
They're remaking Snow White.
Oh,
they are.
6 of the 7 dwarves are not happy.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Happy is one of the dwarves.
not happy.
Very, very,
The
very
seventh
good.
is happy.
I like
Yeah, there you go. Very good.
Please tell me that Pat Godwin isn't writing those from an undisclosed location.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And, of course, on the Twitter, at Bob Zany, I did tweet out the special with the at Bob and Tom on there. If you guys retweet that, that'd be great so the folks can check that out. And the Zany Report, I got 11 episodes at Dry Bar, too. You can see me behind a desk in front of a studio audience doing the jokes, and you can compare those jokes with these, where the ones on Dry Bar are getting laughs. So it's a great comparison.
Okay, thanks,
You
Bob.
guys are the best. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
Bye, Bob.
Oh, that's funny. So is the .com.net thing some big secret?
No, it's not a secret. It's just what it is now. That's as much information as I have.
What?
I get the feeling you want some sort of clandestine.
Maybe he lost the naming. Maybe he lost.
Here, you know what? I know Bob, and I know that .net is much cheaper than a .com. So there you go.
Yeah. Or maybe he lost .com and had to go to .net.
That could be too.
Somebody could have bought it and held it hostage for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Oh, boy.
Bot.com goes to his Facebook.
Let's see now. Where is Christy? Oh, there she is. Hi, Christy. What have we
Where
missed?
is Christy?
Where's Christy?
I think she's saying that you're right.
Is that you, Christy?
Here I am. A police officer in the UK was fired after he touched his colleague's genitals and remarked on its apparent size.
Is that wrong?
That's right. According to Wales Online, police constable Adam Reed was dismissed from Wiltshire Police following a misconduct hearing. Reed admitted that he pulled down a probationary officer's fly, inserted his hand to make contact with the man's penis, and shouted, "It's a small one!"
And he got fired?
In front of their colleagues at a police
guys
station.
can't even be dudes anymore.
Yeah.
You can't even hang out and goof around with your pals anymore.
Can't play grab ass anymore.
What is this?
We're not grabbing asses, we're grabbing penises.
I mean, this was.
That's true.
But I mean, it wasn't like they were showering after a game or something.
No, it was like, hey, look at this. The panel ruled Reed's behavior was gross misconduct.
I agree.
He was dismissed, barred from working as a police officer elsewhere in the UK.
I mean, ironic that he's copping a feel and feeling a cop.
Yeah.
But you know what? If he would have yelled, "It's big," do you think you would have got fired? Do you think it would have been a non-incident?
Yeah.
Maybe
so.
Oh, yeah, ego's involved.
Yeah, there you go.
I think when he
He unzipped it.
unzipped it and gave it the old handshake.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a little rough, I think. Yeah, no.
Well, let's give the guy credit. He's probably a grower, not a shower. We don't know.
Exactly.
Not his.
You don't know?
Don't know. Poor guy. Hey, Ferrari has announced.
Hey, wait a minute. I was a busting balls just having fun. I grabbed his crotch. It's a small one. Small one. I pulled down the zipper and grabbed his junk. The officer was stunned. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. I fought the court and the court won. I fought the court and the court won. All right, you can go on now.
All right, thank you.
Every Godwin song like that. Hey, hold on, I got it. And then that was it.
No, I wish you would do that.
I know, me too.
Ferrari has announced it plans to release more hybrid and electric cars. CEO Benedetto Vigna.
I think I broke it.
Confirmed that.
Benedicto?
No, I broke it.
You broke a dick, though.
Benedetto
Did the cop grab your dick, though?
Benedict, I think I broke it.
Confirmed the first electric car will be presented in 2025 with first deliveries the following year.
Ain't they all going to be electric here pretty soon?
Currently, four models of Ferraris are hybrid cars. The Italian luxury sports car maker is aiming for 40% full electric vehicles and 40% hybrid models by 2030.
Collect all four.
It's for middle-aged guys who are eco-conscious but insecure about the size of their male member.
Ferrari makes a nice product. You shut up. Plans to launch 15 new models from 2023 to 2026 include a new high-performance supercar in the electric family. So that'll be interesting.
I saw one of those at Cracker Barrel. Okay, maybe I didn't.
I thought you didn't have a sports car at one time and you got rid of it or something.
You had a vet.
Yeah, I loved my Fiat Sports Spider.
Your current car is the king of the small penis men.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't make fun of that. That's what you're driving. That is like the king of like athletes and like rich dads.
God. Maybe you'll invite him to breakfast next time. Jesus.
I thought he was in Louis.
Next Father's Day, you may want to invite him.
I swear to God, I thought he was in Louis.
The night before that I was driving home and I said I'll be home before midnight.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry.
We were all going to have a big dinner on Father's Day, and then that got...
What happened?
Oh, the girls were swimming, and it just became... I ended up having a bowl of cereal.
I made myself biscuits and gravy. I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah, you go out of the community pool, and it's just nice, and you just think, you know something?
The hell with my other kids.
I don't want to go. I had 3 of the 7.
Come on, what do you want?
That's almost half.
That's almost half.
You could have brought your bathing suit and come on over.
You gotta. Oh my! If you want me to come over, come over. You got to invite me to stuff.
Okay, sorry.
Hey, Hey, let's change the subject, shall we? As we are very uncomfortable right now, Hong Kong's famous jumbo floating restaurant
Hong Kong
capsized in the South China Sea recently, just days after it was towed to sea en route to an undisclosed shipyard.
I towed him.
The restaurant encountered
Be careful of that ship. I towed him.
adverse conditions as it was passing the Paracel Islands. Water entered the vessel and it began to tip. The company said no one was injured. Efforts to save the vessel failed. It capsized. Nearly 260 feet in length, the jumbo floating restaurant has been a landmark in Hong Kong for over 4 decades.
Ironic that it's a landmark.
Yeah.
Did they really word it that way?
Yeah, they did.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
Well, they can't say watermark.
Yeah, I can't.
That's genius. Yeah, you're exactly right.
You could say it's an iconic site or something.
Yeah, that's true.
It had served Cantonese cuisine to over 3 million guests in its heyday, including Queen Elizabeth II and Tom Cruise. It had been closed because of the pandemic, though. They were kind of decommissioning it, if you will.
Queen Elizabeth II and Tom Cruise, both boat-themed names.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. All right.
Oh, that's right. The Queen Elizabeth, the ship.
Yes.
And Tom Cruise.
He's a Cruise.
Okay.
You know, so I had like 4 good jokes this morning, and so I'm trying to say anything that's coming to the top. I'll chill out. From
That one was really funny. I can't
I'll lay
remember.
back.
That was like 3 hours ago, though.
Oh, the Bill Cosby one for Ace is perfect.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So, was this full of people when it went down? Were they having dinner?
No, it was not full of people.
People who drowned.
Oh, my gosh.
Most restaurants do end up going under.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
just, this one literally
went under. More water, please, waitress. Oh my God. Now sashimi. No, you don't.
I like that.
I'm sorry, that's pretty darn good.
I like that a lot.
Sorry.
Pretty good.
Okay, where were we? Give me
I
the
want
tease.
sushi.
Coming up, we have our history lesson, hopefully.
Right now, coming up. How about this? Great savings.
Yes.
We have gotten more letters about this product than anything we've ever talked about on the air. I'm talking about GoodRx.
Because it works and it's free.
We get letters all the time going, I didn't believe you, I can't believe it. GoodRx is not a pharmacy. It's a place that scans all the pharmacies, essentially, and tells you where the cheapest prices are. Save up to 80% on prescription drugs. Christy, tell me more.
That's right. With GoodRx, they compare prescription prices at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide to help you find the best price. Don't believe us? GoodRx recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and over 24 million users of GoodRx. Remember, even if you have insurance, GoodRx could actually beat your prescription copay price. So for simple, smart savings on your prescriptions, check out GoodRx. Go to goodrx.com/Tom. That's goodrx.com/Tom. It's so easy to save so much money.
Thank you very much. I should point out that GoodRx is not insurance. It can be used in place of insurance, Medicare or Medicaid. In 2021, GoodRx users saved up to 80% on retail prescription prices. Check it out. Like I said, we get more letters about this than anything we've ever done with respect to talking about stuff like this. It's amazing. I got a giant stack of them right in front of me. When we come back, it's education time here in the Bob and Tom program. That's right. We're going to tell you more about the Beatles. Oh, no, just kidding. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Comedian Renee Hicks has joined us in the studio.
Morning, Renee.
Good morning.
Quite the sportswoman, I can
Oh,
tell
yes,
from your
yes, yes. And we were
conversation.
talking about the WNBA. I just want to know, like, will there be, like, feminine hygiene commercials, like, sponsoring it? Because I think those things got to go. They're just too damn nasty. I mean, they got to stop. They got to stop talking about women's genitalia. I mean, and these women talking about douche. We don't do that, men. We don't go to the beach talking about douche.
You don't?
You know? No, we don't. And see, I never want to see a black woman do that. Because you know they would have her just acting crazy, just walking along going, oh, girl, I ain't seen you to... Damn, Shaniqua, is that you stinking like that, girl? Well, you need to douche your nasty ass. There's a whole family of seagulls following your nasty ass. Damn.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
And good morning. My name is Mark Allison. Rolling through a Tuesday. It's the 21st of June. You know, we learn a lot during the course of the Bob and Tom Show. Today, no exception. And we'll find out what we learned coming back, as well as a little bit of history with Tom. Professor Tom Griswold, and your history lesson for June 21st on the way next, right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. The Nobel Peace Prize that Russian journalist Dmitry Muratov was auctioning off to raise money for Ukrainian child refugees has sold for $103.5 million. Monday's sale shatters, Shadoobie, the old record for a Nobel. Previously, the most ever paid for a Nobel Prize medal was $4.76 million. Muratov was awarded the medal in October of 2021. Wildfires in northern Arizona are crossing lands rich with signs of human existence through centuries. The vast landscape, marked by rugged mountains, high desert, and towering ponderosa pines, is dense with archaeological sites and artifacts. As efforts to fight wildfires advance, crews are doing more to avoid or minimize damage from bulldozers and other modern-day firefighting tools. Archaeologists say those efforts ensure ancient tools and dwellings unique to the arid U.S. Southwest are protected for future generations. And researchers from the University of Colorado are studying the Great Smoky Mountains' synchronous fireflies to determine whether understanding the way they communicate could help with developing robot communication. Researcher Orit Peleg tells the Knoxville News Sentinel the fireflies need to solve complex problems while communicating in large groups. He hopes to learn something from the fireflies that can be applied to our man-made systems. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Been so hot, man.
How hot's it been?
Well, my dream house now is an igloo.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
And chick, just for you, it's been hot. Oh, it's been. I saw 2 fire hydrants fighting over a dog.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Okay, come on. That was fun.
No, it's not.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Now in theaters from Bob and Tom Pictures.
Hey, Christy, it's Rob. It's been a while. I was just thinking maybe we should give it another try. Call me later.
Christy, pick up. Hey, how you doing, girl? It's me. I'm back in town. Man, the West Coast sucked. Oh, come on, give me a call. Hi, Christy. Hey, it's me. Remember me? Hey, I was looking at some old pictures of that time back in Tuscaloosa. When, I'm sure you remember. I'll call me.
From Bob and Tom Pictures, Christy Lee stars in The X-Men.
Hey, Christy, it's your favorite drummer. I'm in town playing for a new band called Saber. Call me.
Hey, Christy, it's me, Donnie Baker. Hey, I was cleaning out the boat and I found a pair of your. Anyways, I think they're yours. Can we try it again, man? I got the motor fixed. I swear to God it works better. You ain't gonna have to row or nothing this time. On my pager.
Christy Lee's X-Men, now showing every other weekend And Wednesdays, if she's not too busy.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
There are water shortages in Nairobi after floods tore through a dam. Apparently, someone aggravated the god of irony. 5 ounces of crack cocaine were found in a toddler's diaper. Cops became suspicious when the combination of the two smells made the drug dog pee himself with excitement.
Yeah, dogs love diapers.
They
That's
do.
true.
Corporate sponsors are finally signing up with the International Gay Rodeo Association. The odd thing about a gay rodeo, after the long weekend, you never know exactly why your ass is sore.
Really?
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening.
And why?
Why? Because we like you. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Howdy.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, partner.
Jeff Oskey at the Josh Arnold Memorial Desk.
Howdy.
There's Jess Hooker.
I think he's faking it.
Yep.
Get better, Josh.
100% faker.
Not that we don't love you.
Yeah, get out.
There's Willie Griswold on Chick McGee, and here's Tom with Today in History. Is that right, Tom?
Well, after a little stalling.
Well, you got to look for it? You got to look it up?
You only had a whole break, 6 minutes.
No, I was trying to find out what's going on today because today's a global Beatles Day. Is just a few days away.
Yeah, but today's the summer solstice. It's a big day.
It's a long day.
National Selfie Day.
It was Chick's 5-year meltdown day.
Oh,
June 21st, 2018.
Someone provided me with a list of the various things that days have been declared.
I don't know how to do math. Get off my ass.
It's counting. It's not math, really.
No, it's math.
Now, here's a good one. Today's National Peaches and Cream Day. Who doesn't like some peaches?
Oh, I thought you were going to say peaches and herb.
They should have their own.
They should have their own week.
You're damn right they should.
Good.
Now, tomorrow, so we can be ready, tomorrow's National HVAC Day. I mean, I love my heating, love my air
Oh,
conditioning.
I pray every day mine's still working. So old.
Now, this is important. Tomorrow's National Onion Ring Day.
Oh.
I'm a fan.
Oh, man.
I am a big fan.
Do you like the chips or do you like the rings?
The real onion rings.
Real onion rings.
I like them both, and I like ordering fries and having a stray onion ring.
Do you want to hear something? My kids call the chips, they call them fart pedals.
Why? What did you do with that?
Fart pedals.
Ace, what were you going to say?
Minced or whole?
What?
Whole.
Oh, whole, yeah.
Whole onion, yeah. You don't want to mince. You don't want to
Yeah, and really, it's when you get that thing where you order some fries and then there's this surprise in there and it's an onion
Why
ring.
can you
That's-
eat,
Right.
Why can you eat more French fries instead of more onion rings? I don't understand. I've never understood that. You get more tired of the onion ring faster. I think.
That's a very good question.
Onion rings are like a
More
treat.
batter?
They're like a
Maybe the
treat.
batter?
Look at the look on its face. Like, why?
You know what? You know what else is a treat?
What?
Peaches and herb. That's right. You're damn right it is.
I'm less of a peaches and herbs guy and more of an herbs and spices guy.
11.
11. Yeah.
You know, Herb
Or a
used to
Spice
be
Girl guy.
Herb used to be a policeman, and Peaches was a whore. And now they're.
No, I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case at all.
We did have yesterday, I believe it's the not the original KFC, but Colonel Sanders built a restaurant for his wife.
To shut her up, I think. That's what
Seriously, and that restaurant is
This'll keep you busy.
that restaurant is in fact for sale.
Oh, did Greg Warren tell us that? Oh.
No.
Oh, yeah, I missed Greg Warren. What was his topic?
Yes, I love you.
Blue jeans. It was
Yeah.
riveting.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, there was a joke there. I liked it.
It blew me away.
More jokes than in his bit.
Blue.
Wow.
I don't know what that.
You know, Jess went to school with a kid who couldn't wear blue jeans.
No, he was allergic to denim, and so he wore sweatpants every day, and we called him Gene.
That's just mean. Gosh, kids are evil, aren't they?
Kids are the worst.
If you're looking to buy a restaurant in Shelbyville, Kentucky, Claudia Sanders Dinner House is for sale. You'll need several million for it.
All right.
But it's where Colonel Sanders. It's not the original chicken place. And it's my understanding if you get it, you only get 8 of the 11 spices.
Yes.
So you're going to get cheated there. I'm sorry, what day is today?
Today's June 21st.
Okay, let's see what happened in history. Oh, here we go. Constitution ratified.
Oh, that's a big one.
Okay.
That depends.
Happy birthday, Jean-Paul Sartre. Suffered through some of that.
Being is nothingness, stuff like that.
Funny eye, funny eye guy.
Don't worry about it, Jeff. You don't need to.
Okay. Happy birthday, Jim Brewer, 67. We celebrated Jim with his AC/DC tribute.
Oddly enough, he makes his own beer at home. Isn't that interesting?
A home brewer. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
What'd you want for that? In all honesty.
I wanted screaming and crying and laughing and being carried out of the studio.
He's always got a brewer's hat on, too. I like a chick.
Time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. At Napa, when it comes to serving you, our motor never quits. From next day delivery to getting involved with the local communities, that's Napa know-how. I am sleeping like a baby since my gallbladderectomy. I don't know what it was doing to inhibit my sleep.
Well, probably all that acid and stuff in your belly.
It was. I'm sleeping like a baby. I crap my pants every night. I wake up crying.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you very much. What is this?
I don't know.
Christy can dig it. Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
She is back from vacation.
He can dig it. She can dig it.
I can dig it.
They can dig it.
We spent what seemed like hours on Down in Monterey.
Yes.
With Eric. Strolling one.
That's the wrong song.
I know, but that's the only one I have left. I had to clear the deck. Dean took everything away.
Draymond.
No, I got this one. I've got this one. I've got this one still.
I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
That is a great song.
Draymond Green dropped the F-bomb during the Warriors' victory parade.
No, this has been an amazing year. I told y'all, don't let us win a championship.
Yeah, he told you.
Yeah.
Tom really likes it, and don't sleep on me. I like it too. When Mr. Ed joined the Los Angeles Dodgers and he slid into home to win the game. And when I say slid into home, it was a special effects guy with a hoof on a stick.
Perfect.
Slid the.
Yeah, how do they get that? They have to go to a slaughterhouse and go, hey, look, I just have one leg.
We just.
I'm sure it was a paper mache leg. They have prop
one Palomino leg. Those are hard to come by.
Also, remember what that horse farmer told us? They only bury hooves and heads, so there's not a lot of hooves laying around.
That's right.
So I mean, they buried one with just the 3?
They butcher everything else.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Today is the longest day of the year. It's the summer.
Boys, it's been the longest show of the year.
No.
And, yeah, that's it.
A little bit of
understanding. Days of understanding.
Were the cops grooving with them?
Even the cops are grooving with us.
Here comes her.
Even the cops groove with us. Do you believe me?
Oh, that's nice.
Down in Monterey.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com. Check it out now. State law.
Things you hear on the Bob and Tom Show.
Now, this is exciting. Thank you very much for being here. You're on the Albert Brooks Show. And what is it you do for a living?
I do radio, actually.
Really?
Yes.
You do radio?
Yes.
That's incredible. So that's exciting. All right, we'll be right back. Come on!
You do radio. This is a television show. Nobody cares. Help me out. You go back to your table. You have a life. My career's in the toilet. And then big smiles. Welcome back. We were kidding off the air. She's a killer, this one. So you were telling me before that you do radio.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you do actually in radio?
I do news.
You do news?
Yes.
Really?